Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hoodie Jube, back with another live podcast. And if y'all don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube, man. How's my Who Dat Nation doing, man? I'm doing just fine. We got a few guests tonight already with us for the round table and stuff. But first, I always got to thank Mr. Dynamite for the sick intro. We love it. It's so sick. We can play it over and over. And that's why I tell everybody, there's no better way to start the show than hitting the intro again for him, Hoodie.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Alrighty, y'all. Let's read some of the chats in here real quick. Shout out everybody that's in here so far. And then we're going to start the round table, baby. Alrighty, who that to my boy Tyrese. The last Saint was in here earlier commenting. We got Mr. Jasper, man. Who that to you? Glad to see you in here today. Mr. Jerry, the old freaking G, is always in here. Who that to you, Jerry? Who that to Mr. Elite? Elite's up in here. Let's see who else is in here. Uh-oh. Gabriel Thomas, who that to you? We got Madison up in here. Who that to you, baby? We got Mr. Brian Pearson. Who that to you, Mr. Brian? What else we got up in here? Uh-oh. We got the queen, Miss B. Khan. Who that to you? Who that to you, Miss Khan? Glad to see you in here tonight. We got Mr. Joseph in here, man. Who that to you? Glad to see you in here, y'all. So we're going to start this round table up in here. So let me introduce a few people in here and invite them on to the round table. So first, he's another YouTuber. He just started back up not too long ago. So everybody show this man some love when he comes on the show. We need y'all to also go subscribe to my boy. Search up The Last Saint. Subscribe to him if you haven't yet, because he started his channel up again and we need to get him with the subscribers and show him the love like everybody else did for me. And that's all we do. We show love around here. So let's bring him on the show. Everybody knows him by Tyrese, or they might know him by The Last Saint. Here he is, Mr. Tyrese. Welcome to the Hoodie Jube Live Podcast.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
yeah.
My God.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we here, man. We here.
He's here, y'all.
Yeah.
Show the love. Show the love. Go subscribe to him and everything. Go like all his videos and stuff. So let's get the show on the road. Also, we got to bring on another person up in here. He's not no YouTuber, but guess what? He's in everybody else's YouTube channel, watching and supporting them. So let's bring him on. Let me play the video and introduce him. You know, everybody knows who it is, y'all, when you hear the sound, right?
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
Yes, you know who it is. Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
Here. My bad.
It's my boy. Everybody knows him by Trey, aka Saints 01, y'all. So let's bring him on. Saints 01, man. How you doing?
What's happening, y'all? Can you hear me now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't sound like a damn robot anymore. I'm happy.
Boy, it sound like the Avatar, man.
Okay, hold on.
All elements.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. No bad.
I just got to do that because my phone works, my iPad don't.
I thought I was at the freestyle here, man.
And y'all, we got another person that we got to bring on the show now. And let's introduce him. And everybody knows who the hell he is. So let me just play the video for him. Yep, you know who it is. It's freaking Jerry, the OG, y'all. The one who will bring the subscribers to you, y'all. So let's bring him on. Mr. Jerry! Welcome, Jerry.
Jerry,
Uh-oh. Jerry's playing music now.
Don DeMarco.
What's good, y'all?
Jerry.
Who that, baby?
JPJ.
What's up, man?
Money in the
What up,
bank.
Jerry?
I had to do a little sound effect in there.
Yes, sir. We heard it.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all?
Yeah.
Not
What's good
much.
with you? Man.
Oh man, I'm hyped up and ready for Thursday night football. That's why I'm here.
Shit, I'm happy
Yeah. I know I'm high. I couldn't even sleep. I had another second win.
I already know you hyped, Tyrese.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, about to choke slam a mofo through the
I
table.
got to ask you because
Yeah.
because as y'all as some of y'all that's in the chat and everybody knows that don't know, I'll go ahead and bring it to you. Saints quarterback Taysom Hill, yes, will start Thursday night and hopefully and prayerfully wake up this Saints offense against the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night football. Yes.
Please, God.
too. Yes, sir.
Please.
Lord,
We need a W.
let this be
Hey.
our night.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right, listen to this. I asked my boy Tyrese already. I already asked last Saints about this on the last podcast. And I said this. I said, look, I want our Saints to be successful. I want us to succeed. I want everything to happen. And I said, but for all these people that are hyped up, excited to see Taysom Hill start, everybody was saying Taysom Hill is the answer, the winner. You know, we should have never had Trevor start. But they didn't realize he was hurt. You know, that's why we didn't start him anyway. But this is what I wanted to ask everybody. Let's say we do get Alvin Kamara back, but he's questionable. We are getting Mark Ingram back for sure. Ramczyk is questionable, and Armstead is questionable. But if we do get them back, we do get them all back. And I asked him, I said, what if Taysom Hill still plays with all these people back, and let's say we still lose, and let's say the offense still look bad. First half, no points. Second half, we finally try to make a comeback. What will people say then? Like, will we say, was it really Trevor's fault? Or will we look at it and be like, okay, the offense really ain't freaking healthy at all. Nobody's there, and we look like crap still.
Well, they'll say at least we scored more than 10 points in the first half, man.
That's what you need to
Hell
hope. That's all you need to do
Yeah,
is score
you're
10
right.
points, all right?
Damn
So,
straight.
so that's the question. You know, that's the question. If we don't score no half times point, unless we score like maybe just one touchdown or a field goal, what will be your answer if somebody says that and be like, damn, Taysom Hill didn't do nothing in the first half, second half he made a comeback, but we still lost? Like, what would be your thoughts? And be like, is it really Trevor? Is it Taysom, or is it literally the receivers and them not getting open, not getting the separation, because that's not the receivers that we usually rely on? And Michael Thomas, and we had Sanders last year, who's gone now. So, what would be your answer, my boy?
Who, me?
Yeah, I need to know what your answer. What would you
Yeah,
tell him
shit.
if something happened?
Taysom Hill.
Yeah,
Hey, calm
Taysom Hill.
down, Jerry. Goddamn.
You know I had to bring it out. You always talk about he want to start, so now's your opportunity.
Okay, yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Look, man, I don't even think none of that's gonna happen, man. But hypothetically speaking, you know, say push come to shove and alternate universes collide and all that, nonsense and whatnot, man. Look, Jason Hill played horrible and bad, man. I'm probably deleting my YouTube channel. I'm scrubbing myself off the internet
Don't do that.
completely. Let me stop.
Don't delete the channel now, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
Nah, I know you ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man, shit. I'm like, what else can you say, man? You ain't gonna throw Ian Book out there to look garbage. Cause Sean Payton probably gonna try to trade that man on the slip. Honestly,
Hopefully,
you know,
And-
I don't know,
but
man.
Anything can happen.
anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Because Jameis Winston can go to a different team and ball out over there. Because I mean, getting your leg torn up like that is like odds of that happen is like 1,000,000 to 1. he already got his trainer like Teddy Bridgewater did. So he probably gonna go out and ball. I mean, who knows, man? But I'm looking for a W tomorrow. You know, I'm expecting this team to play on fire, man. That dome gonna go off. It's gonna explode. It's gonna go crazy. You know, the defense ain't, gonna, go blow for blow to hold a team down to 3
talking about
points
the
when your
linebacker
offense
for the
playing
Jets,
trash.
yeah.
Right. You know, my opinion, the defense plays to the offense. So if long drives can happen and points can happen, this defense is gonna look crazy. And the Cowboys are gonna feel it.
They
Yep.
will.
They're gonna feel
Because the
this
defense
struggle.
been playing. I mean, you got to realize the defense has been playing good. It's just that when you're on the field for freaking 40-plus minutes, when the defense should be on the field for about 20, 30 minutes of a game because your offense is, controlling the time, on the field, scoring the points, then you should be winning these games. But when we're not doing that shit, and then, like I said, small mistakes we was making and missing extra points and missing field goals and missing all kind of shit, and then you add the injuries into it too, it's just, it doesn't help us out at all. So as long as we fix this around, as long as these kickers can start kicking and hold it down the rest of the season, and as long as we can get some, I guess you can say, some spark in us with Taysom Hill rolling in there. The only thing the reason why I can see, Tyrese, why you say Taysom Hill would be good is because of the scrambling part. With everybody, blitzing us so quick and saying, y'all don't have Al Kamara, you don't have Mark Ingram in. So we might as well blitz. You don't have Ramczyk or Armstead on each side. We're going to blitz and make you feel uncomfortable. We know you're not scrambling, Mr. Trevor Siemian. But now with Taysom Hill, they're going to blitz a lot again because they know Taysom can run. So we're going to see how the Cowboys, how they play. But there's one positive thing, well, two positive things that I like about Taysom Hill against this Cowboys. And I'm going to tell you the two reasons why I feel like it. Number one is his scrambling, like you said. Roll out the pocket. If he rolls out the pocket, maybe some of the receivers will break off their route and come back to him and get open. Hopefully they can do something like that instead of just keep running the same route that they just literally locked up on.
Yeah.
Number two thing, the reason why I feel confident about this Cowboys game, guess who's coaching the game since Mike McCarthy's out, y'all?
Dan Quinn, bum
Dan
ass.
Quinn.
And guess who couldn't stop Taysom Hill last year? And guess who couldn't stop Taysom Hill last year
Dan Quinn,
when we played him
bum ass.
twice? Dan Quinn couldn't. So guess who's calling the defense and the offense? Dan Quinn. But
Oh no.
the only thing we gotta worry about is I'm not really worried about the defensive side for them because like I said, Dan Quinn don't know how to stop Taysom Hill unless he studied since last year. That's up to him if he's been studying. But the offense, like me and somebody was having a conversation the other day. When you talk about Mike McCarthy not being there, I really don't think Mike McCarthy was a big factor as the coach. Anyway, because you notice they got their own offensive coordinator, the young guy forgot his name. He's the young guy coaching, and then you got Dan Quinn as your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, calling the defensive plays. Mike McCarthy's just there for practice and stuff and tells them what he thinks about what they did wrong, this and that. And that's the only thing he's there for. And he calls it like if he wants to call an offside kick or this and that, he'll call it. He's not gonna be there for that. But the offense still runs smooth because they get in Amari Cooper back, C.D. Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott's going to be playing now. So they basically going to get everybody back. Plus you got, that's what I thought too, but now he's been practicing all week. Full practices and saying he'll probably start again.
Derek.
So you got all these people coming back, plus you still got your offensive coordinator. You still got your defensive coordinator. So, I mean, it ain't like they had like us where it was literally just down to the head coach. And everybody, but I think they said they didn't have their offensive line coach. Maybe I think somebody said when I was talking to somebody.
Coaches are out. Two offensive line coaches are out.
Yeah.
So that's good. That means maybe they'll do some false starts and something like that, like we did against Carolina because the offensive line didn't know what they were doing because we didn't have the coach out there. So maybe we'll get lucky with that. But like I said, if I had to pick the game for tomorrow and pick a winner, it can go either way. To be honest with y'all, because like I tell everybody, it's any given week, anything can happen. If we play Kamara, that's up to them, I mean, do y'all feel like we should start him since he's questionable, or do you feel like you should just rest him for another 10 days and then play him again? I mean, that's what we like hoping. Like we don't want to start him right, and then he gets hurt again. No. So I mean, what do we want? Do we want to rest him 10 more days?
I think the best thing. Because I know Kamara missed the last, 1 or 2 games?
3 games. He missed the last 3.
I'd say let this one slide for Thursday night and just have them ready for the when we go up to play the Jets. Cause
Right.
that's next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday.
Yep.
That's the 12th. That's when we go up to MetLife Stadium to face the Jets. So I would sit Kamara down when we play against the Cowboys and just let him be ready for the Jets game. I say
Yep.
be ready for the Jets game, and then then after that we got the Sunday night game down in Tampa. So he can start that one.
Yeah.
And for the Dolphins game Monday night, I say I don't know. You might that depends on what they want to do. If they want,
I think you got to start him against Dolphins, man.
I mean, no, that depends.
Dolphins,
I,
the Panthers, and
that depends
the
if
Falcons.
what your record is too. You know, that depends on what
Yeah.
your record is. So, like,
But,
let's say we played it. Well, let's say he sits out again, right? Let's say he sits out this week against the Cowboys, just the rest, and let's say we just lose to the Cowboys, and then we go play the Jets, and we start them, and we lose to the Jets still because we just don't win the game. At this point, you might as well just sit him out for the season, and that make sure he don't get hurt. That's what I would say. If we lose the next, two, rest
Right.
everybody, put everybody that you don't need. Put Ian Books in at this point. If we lose the next two, put Ian Books in. Let the rookie show us what he can do. Take some of your star receivers out. Like, even take Callaway out if you want to and let him rest because he's going to be like your number 3 next year. So rest every damn body that you can. If we lose the next two.
He can get, man.
Hey, Callaway can get his rest. Callaway can get his rest. But, hey, if he's going to be your number 3 receiver most likely next year when Michael Thomas comes back and if we drop a nice number 2 receiver in the draft, he'll be your next, he'll probably be your number 3. It'll be out of him and Traquan. And I'm telling everybody, we're just missing our key players. And like I told everybody can agree with me or disagree about the Trevor Siemian thing but at the end of the day, the last 3 games that he lost in a row, he didn't even have Kamara. He didn't have the whole line. So, and no Michael Thomas in a meter. And me and my friends were talking about the Taysom Hill part. The only thing that I'm a little scared about, Tyrese, about the Taysom Hill? Remember last year, he did pretty decent against the Falcons and stuff, but you saw who his blanket he was throwing it to, who he was relying on?
Yeah, MT, yeah.
Michael Thomas, and he don't have that this year, so I want to know what the hell he's going to do this year with the receivers we got now. Is he
I think he's going to play good, man. I think he's going to play good. He had all season worth of training. I mean, he could throw guys open. Don't get it twisted. He ain't Tim Tebow. All right, y'all got to stop with these lame jokes, man. Y'all are making fun of him, making fun of me, because I'm the one taking all that heat.
Tim Tebow can probably throw a deeper pass better than Taysom. A deeper pass.
Tim Tebow cock his arm 40 degrees back, man. Back, 180.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you on that. But Taysom Hill, deep ball, he'll be just taking the ball and punting it to him.
Taysom Hill take too long to throw. That's the problem, man. Look, Deontay Harris can get. He wait until a wide receiver literally moves all the way from the cornerback to throw the ball.
And that's why you got to look. Jameis Winston throws it right when he heists it.
Yeah, because
you didn't see that.
That guy's about to burn him.
Yep, and he's like literally 1 second. He's already throwing that ball in the air, and then the ball literally has enough air time and drops right into his hands. And I think if Taysom could practice on his deep ball passes, especially with the air ball time, like Jameis has, where you throw it up 50 yards and it just has that hang time to where it's gonna hit that person right on the target. Yeah. Ooh, then Taysom will be something scary because he can already run with the ball.
Right.
But like I said,
Harris, he's a whole punt. He's a whole punt returner playing wide receiver. So his eyes are catching the ball are real good.
But I'm not for sure, y'all. Or does anybody know? Is Deontay Harris, is he gonna be facing his suspension this week now and start now, or is he waiting still?
Still being appealed.
Still being appealed. Because I know they said he's gonna be suspended at least 3 games, but I didn't know when they were gonna start this shit. I hope they started this year, sometime where it can be over to where next year we can have him.
Is he supposed to be playing tomorrow? I mean, I know the thing.
I think so.
That incident. I know that incident he had in the summer.
Drinking and driving.
It's up in the air, but I think he might play. I think Deontay Harris will play Thursday night because I didn't hear any latest on the immediate suspension of 3 games and stuff. I think he's going to play tomorrow. I think he's going to
Gotcha.
play Thursday.
Yeah, I
To
see
my-
you
to
saying
my
so.
knowledge.
One, yeah.
Yeah, Saints the one said he'll
Trey
play.
said- Trey said, he said, okay.
Hey,
And Derek, man, I ain't trying to be like your last name tomorrow, man. I'm trying to get that W. So
hey, we need that W.
Look, all of us, Tyrese, all of us.
Right.
All of
I
us
just want to win, baby. That's it. That's all I want. You know, I ain't used to this.
Don't
Like I
get-
said, I ain't used
don't-
to these
and don't
L's.
don't make me go Jim Moore on your playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs.
Playoffs,
what?
Win a game.
Hey, that's what we do.
Right.
We need to win a game. That's all we need to do is focus. Like, if I was the Saints, I wouldn't even focus on playoffs.
Mhm.
I would just be if I was a coach. So if I was Sean Payton right now, I would. If somebody asked me, hey, what y'all need to do to get back on track to get in the playoffs? You know, like some stupid ass question that the reporters really do ask. Like, hey,
Stupid, man.
yeah. They're gonna be like that. They're gonna be like, hey, Coach Jube, can you tell us what to do? What you gonna have to do in game plan to where y'all can get back and turn this around and get back into the playoffs? Excuse me, so I'm not even worried about the goddamn playoffs. Do you see we lost 4 games in a row? Goddamn it! All I'm doing is focusing game by game and hopefully to win. Do you see? Do you see what the hell I have on my right now? I don't have my boy James, dog. I don't have famous James. I don't have Michael Thomas, motherfucker. I don't have, can't guard Mike. My boy Kamara's been out for the past 3 weeks. Mark Ingram got hurt 1 week, so I had a third string running back in here. Both of my old lines, offensive tackles, has been hurt. God damn it! Do you see what we having? I lost my boy, the Juice Boy, on the team. Lost damn Gardner Johnson on defense. He's losing all the height for my defense. So what the hell do you want me to do? God damn it! Do you see the setup? We're gonna take it game by game. Okay, we're gonna take it one by one. We're gonna take every team. We're gonna try to win. If we lose, we lose, and I don't give a damn because I'm gonna get a goddamn high draft pick, and that's all I gotta say about that. Give me a hell yeah.
Line.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
bottom line.
Next,
Goddamn
and
it.
then I'll be up next. All right, next person, please. Next question, please. But I'm saying that's what I would say to a reporter if they ask me. Literally, don't worry about the playoffs. Take
Right.
one game at a time and hopefully get these dubs to where we could make the playoffs. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about playoffs. Just think that we're gonna get a high draft pick right now.
Yeah.
But if we win, we win.
Right. What up, Jerry? Yeah.
Hey, good thing it's December, man, because the holiday just started, and Hoodie already on fire.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
on fire out there in the snowstorm, bro.
For real, man. We trying to burn, man. We trying to get that late
Hoodie
season
lit.
push. Hoodie.
Hey,
lit.
y'all heard me. Y'all heard me going crazy just now. Now you see the little comment I tagged up in here and I got up here on the screen. And Mr.
Yeah.
Jono Barnes, man, we would like to see you. We know you're in the chat, my bro. Can you just come on live for just a little bit and show some of your goofiness? Just a little bit. Just for like 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes to come hype up this crowd, man. Come on.
Just
We
a
love to
little
hear
bit.
you. Come on, I already got the
Look,
link.
look.
Come on,
I got it in the chat already for you. Come on.
Look, I had Jonah comment
Come
on
on
my
in, Barnes.
page. I tried to sneak
We
him
ready
in,
for
man.
you,
I was
bro.
like, Jonah, could you please, come say some words for your boy.
You already just said,
guys.
look.
Just a little bit.
He said,
A
Hoodie.
little bit.
He said Hoodie must be trying to scare his viewers away by leaving my mug up on the screen because I had it tagged up here for a while. No, we're not trying to scare people away, man. We're trying to get you on, man.
Yeah, Dana.
We want you to get on, Barnes. We haven't heard from you in forever. And no, there's no excuses of you being in the bed already. You can get out the bed for 5 minutes, right?
Barnes be with the 4K production, man.
Barnes, we know you've been killing it on your channel, man. Just come over here and just get us hyped up, man. Cause we feeling good over here, man.
Yeah, we feeling great, man. Look, Jonah just
good,
dropped a
man.
video today, man. That shit was funny and fire.
Hey, the funniest shit about him, I think that still made me laugh was when that day he came on here. He came on the show with us, remember? And he was talking about the Falcons, and he's like, "We lost our other teams, it's okay if we lost somebody, but we lost to the goddamn Falcons."
Listen, it's only
But it's okay
tradition
though.
for the Saints
It's
to
okay though.
the Saints to get dusted by the Falcons, and then we come back and rip them up.
Jono, everybody check elite chat calling you out.
Hey, Saints are one. Hey, Saints are one. Join on in here, man. I got the link in there. Hey, his name's in there. We want Bonds. We want Bonds. Hey, they ain't no excuses. Yeah, no excuses. I'm in bed already. I'm in bed already, or I've been having too many drinks. Okay, we always have somebody on here that's messed up.
You gotta catch that second one like I did, man. As I was about to go to sleep, I said, "We going live." I woke up.
Yeah, we're going live. We're going live.
That's all. When I say 6:30, I say, "Oh shit, I'll be ready."
Reese was falling asleep last time. Remember that? I think the last podcast you was falling asleep in the chair.
In the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's in there here tonight, man. Big up.
I see Ice Cream Man here. I've been watching his videos like for years. Like I first time I ever seen him in the chat, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Ice Cream Man came on the show a few times. I think the times that he came on and talked to us, you wasn't in here. I think you was sleeping.
Oh man.
The night that you were sleeping, he was in here talking.
Shout out to my guy Ice Cream, man, because hey, Ice Cream, we want to let you know, brother, that all of us, just like you, is having a productive damn day, and I hope you're having that same thing too, brother.
Yeah, amen.
Shouts out to you, brother.
Where is he? Where's my boy Barnes at? Where you at?
Everybody,
man. I remember Ice Cream dropped that Vikings game. Man, he dropped that 2017 Vikings game. Sheesh. Almost cried, personally.
Got 504 Co in the building. What's up, fam?
Man.
We got Mr. Saints 01 in here again. What's up?
Can y'all hear me, though?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hell yeah. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Going good.
Y'all just remember one thing.
What up?
Sign.
29.
29.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Shit, he better.
All you guys talk that shit about my boy Paulson Debo for that one game. Hey, I remember. I took notes, dog. I took notes. I
haven't heard about him lately. Have anybody heard about him? No, because he's been quiet and he's been locking up his people. He's been really quiet.
Yeah, he's been locked down. Something.
I almost collapsed in the street when I saw him miss that interception, man. That fourth quarter comeback. Paulson Debo. I was like, oh no, oh man.
Oh, I know, dude. You know he was mad about it too. He's like, fuck.
He was loud. What are you talking about?
No, that's an angry smile, That's like a smile like, God damn, I can't believe I missed that shit. I'm gonna just smile.
I can't believe I missed that interception.
And Marcus Williams, missing tackles. He missed that.
It's so funny though, like with some of the receivers though. Like, do you ever see some of our receivers like Callaway sometimes? When he missed the ball, he would just smile and shit. Like, Callaway is one of those people, like I told everybody, he doesn't have that dog mentality with, like, just angry on the field, just ready to body you, be more physical than you and all that. He's more of a person just, I'm going to beat you with, whatever I can to get open, catch it or whatever. And if he doesn't get it or whatever, he's still in a good mood. He's smiling and shit. Now, everybody else, like Deontay Harris and Little Jordan Humphrey, who's been signing out lately since we put Humphrey in, they're the ones with that dog mentality. He's the one that will go up and body him and don't give a damn about, if he gets a penalty or not. And that's what I like about them. And I love Callaway too to death. I love Callaway to death too. But my boy Callaway, if you ever watching this live, hear me out. You can always still be nice on the field. You can always still be nice off the field. But guess what? When you got people and you got these games on the line, don't be afraid to be physical with these people, because they're being physical back and they ain't calling shit for you. So you might as well do it too.
Right. You don't want to end up like Traquan. He be looking like he about to get killed on the field, man. They always pushing his helmet off his neck.
They do. They always hit him. I think they hit him on purpose. They're trying to hit him out. They're trying to get him hurt again. No wonder why he's always hurting on IR.
Yeah. They're like,
now
that's the best receiver he's got. Let's take him out by the ankles. We're good.
Man, we need every man on deck, man.
That's why he's always hurt. Now we know why he's always hurt. Now we can't be rude to Traquan anymore. We just gotta look at him and be like, every time he catches the ball, someone wants to take his head off. So
treating that man like Michael Crabtree. What's his name, man?
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Jay getting flashbacks.
Also, everybody, we got the link to the chat in here. We got the link in there. We got it pinned at the top. So anybody that wants to join. So I know Ice Cream Man, you usually like to talk. Come hop in here. 504 Co, man. Hey, I know you said you was watching a movie last time with your family, or you're watching a movie tonight though. If you're not, hop in here. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Who was the other person? Oh, Brian. Mr. Brian Patterson came in last time.
Right, man. Hop in here, man. Get your opinions. You know, Big Q covering these garbage ass Pelicans. Like, I don't even understand why talk about this football, man. 'Cause these Pelicans, man, they'll be hot 2 games in a row, then they'll drop dead.
I think
You
Mr.
know,
Derek came on the show once, huh? Derek, did you come on the show once, or am I thinking of somebody else? Might be thinking
Hey,
of
Derek,
somebody else.
come on the show, bruh.
Derek, Ice Cream Man, Brian, anybody,
that
Come
gospel,
out,
man.
come on here and talk with us.
Tell that truth,
So,
man.
so while we wait for some people to come on, we're gonna take some turns. So, Mr. Tyrese,
Yo,
I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna let Saints 01 and then Mr. Jerry. We all basically gonna go over our thoughts, and then I'm gonna go last, and cover up anything that we might miss or whatever. But Tyrese, for tomorrow's game,
okay.
we're gonna assume that Kamara's back. We're gonna assume the tackles are back because they are all questionable. So we're gonna assume they here. If they are here, what are you expecting from the Saints offense and this defense to do to win this game against the Cowboys?
Okay. I expect Taysom Hill to have 3 passing TDs in this game. I expect Alvin Kamara. I expect Mark Ingram to feed off of Alvin Kamara. I think Taysom Hill being in this game will help the O line a lot because you got a defense that's going to risk a quarterback that can run, and you won't have to count on the guys to keep trying to pound the football down the middle. Because I mean, you'll probably get the same results as you got with Trevor Siemian if you try to keep forcing the ball for 3 or 4 yards a pop, or 2 yards, 2 to 4 yards. This defense, they'll do their job. They'll do their job if the offense does their job. The crowd noise is going to be sounding like the NFC Championship, like that guy who was blowing that whistle all game. That dude was blowing that whistle for like the whole duration of the defense being on the field. That shit was wild. Marshawn Lattimore has to win his battle. He has to. If Marshawn Lattimore don't win his battle, this defensive secondary is gonna get cut and diced apart. The middle of the field, Mario Davis. Listen, man, I'm gonna need you to step up big time. Him and Quan. They gotta get crazy. This defensive line, they're gonna get the necessary sacks. They're gonna get the plays to get the offense back on track. So expect a lot. Expect us to be moving the ball. I'm not sure if we're gonna give the ball to the Cowboys or not, but I think this will be a good comeback game for the Saints, so we can go on our streak.
Gotcha. Any other thing you want to say about before we turn over to our boy Saints 01?
Yeah. What I gotta say. I think Alvin Kamara needs to be using a wide receiver role more. Whether he's doing checkdowns or whatnot in the flat, just something to keep the defense honest. And that's pretty much it.
Gotcha. My boy Saints 01. What's your thoughts? I don't think he realized his mic is on mute. Saints 01. Your mic is on mute. Saints 01.
Sir.
Mr. Trey.
Okay.
All right, you know what? We're going to skip him and go to Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry, how about you?
Well, after everything that Tyrese just said, Hoodie, my keys to this game for Thursday night. I know we've been having a long history of not scoring early in the game, but we have to. Everybody knows we have a long history of not scoring on the opening drive because we've been struggling, especially for this season. So my keys to this to beat Dallas and finally get out of this 4-game skid and start getting on a winning streak, we have to start fast, going up and down the field, and tire this opposing Dallas Cowboy defense because they're gonna bring it. So what the Saints have to do, whether they have the ball or they don't, or they have it in the second half, they need to start fast immediately and go up and down the field and score quickly. I don't care if it's a field goal or a touchdown.
Yeah.
They need to make big big plays in order to get this monkey off their back and start winning again. They really need to come out there and play the best Saints football with Taysom Hill starting. And I know Mark Ingram is a full go. And
Yep.
I know Kamara is questionable, so is Armstead. I mean, and all the rest of them, they ready to go. But we gotta show up and wake up, because with Taysom Hill starting at quarterback, that's going to add a lot of spark to this offense that's been struggling, especially for the last 4 or 5 games, because they know what Taysom going to do. Doesn't matter if he's a starting quarterback or a gadget player. This man need to revive this offense and be that Saints offense that they say that everybody was scared of, because they're always so dominant and they always go up and down the field.
Yep.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The offensive line got to get on the same page. The players got to get on the same page. This whole entire offense got to get back on that same page. And if they do that and tire that opposing defense, they got a shot to win this game. And the defense, we don't have to worry about the defense doing their part. They already know their job. So I don't have to preach about that. I don't have to give you my knowledge on that, because the defense, they already know what they're going to do. They already know their job. The offense need to do. They always. I heard an old saying, Hoodie, that the best defense is a good offense. Well, it should be the other way around, but it's true because the best offense is a good defense also. But the offense really need to step up and do their work and score as many points as they can and try to create turnover. And this is another thing right here. When the defense get a fumble or interception, don't celebrate. Don't do all that celebrating stuff, man. I'm serious, man, because that's good. The defense create turnovers and get interceptions and fumbles and all that good stuff. That's great. But don't do all that celebrating. Save that for later.
Right.
Just intercept the ball or fumble the football, get the ball, and let the offense do their job so they can score. Because I know the defense been doing well, but that offense been struggling like hell.
Yeah.
So that's why if you put those two together, and look, I always say 3 things about this Saints team: offense, defense, and special teams. Especially the offense, because it's time for them to wake up. It is time for them to wake up. It's time to get this funk out of their back, this monkey completely out their back, and start being this team they once were. Because I don't know about you, Hoodie. I don't know about you, Tyrese, and everybody in the chat, but I am tired of seeing this team continue to have a downfall. Every time when we face the team, we always come up at the wrong end. But now, this is December now. This is the holiday season.
Yes.
This is the time to wake up.
Yeah.
This is the time to wake up and start winning again and be dominant like we were before. Even when we had Jameis Winston as quarterback. But now Taysom is going to spark this offense up and do what they do best. And if they do all these things, what I just said, they are going to beat Dallas on Thursday night with everything they got.
Oh, man.
And that's my say so, and I approve this message.
He approved this message.
From the embassy.
Also, y'all, we got 2 more people that just literally hopped in here to hop on the round table. So
Okay.
first, let's invite Mr. Derek, man. Who that to you, Mr. Derek?
Mr. Derek.
Who that, family? Who that? How y'all making out tonight?
We're doing good.
man.
Well, I'm
Dick.
gonna jump in and put my 2 cents in.
Yes, sir.
Fly away, brother.
I think we got a great chance on winning this game and getting back on track. You know what I'm saying? We usually play up to our competition, and I think because everybody got us losing and picking against us, I think that's gonna be the first thing that's gonna light a fire under us. You know, especially Laddie Daddy. He always play up to wide receivers that give everybody else problems. And I hope for last Saint benefit, Taysom.
I also do that.
I just hope he play like Taysom. We don't need him to try to get out here and prove to everybody that he a pocket passer. We need him to be Taysom. We need him to bring that spark, be physical, pumped up. That's what we need, man. We don't need, you don't have nothing to prove. We all know you're one of the best players we have on the team. Just be you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I really think it'll be great if AK can play. But if we just have one of our running backs, I think we'll be in good shape. Because Mark can carry the team.
Yeah.
He can carry the team, but we just can't.
Oh, yes, he can, bro.
We're in bad shape when we have both our running backs out.
Right.
But I think that if the offense just give the defense a little help and keep them off the field, let them get a little rest in between. You know what I'm saying, man? Between these plays,
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
Right.
that's right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. These defenses nowadays aren't like the 2000s or the 90s, man. Everybody's athletic. So you best be ready.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna invite the other person on here, and everybody's seen him a few times on the show. So let's invite Mr. Cedric, man. Who that to you, Mr. Cedric?
Mr. C.
Cedric.
What that tell you about it? What's going on?
What up?
There
Mr.
he
C?
is.
What up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
We can
sir.
hear you. We
Okay.
can hear you.
Well, I want to get up and talk about
Hear you loud
the
and clear,
keys,
bro.
the keys to victory. I think that we need to run the ball. I've been watching film on Dallas, and they are not a very good team against the run. They don't have
Good point, sir.
good linebackers that can cover our running backs. We need to feed our running backs more. And, it's not just on first down, because I've been watching the last couple of games. And Sean Payton, on first down, he runs the ball, but then on second and third down, he do nothing but pass. And I think that's what hurt us. You need to run the ball on first down, run the ball on second down, and see what the defense get you on third down. If you sitting back there with Taysom Hill passing 4 to 6 times, that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. I don't think Taysom Hill needs that workload on him, passing the football 4 to 6 times. You get him going in that RPO game with Mark and Alvin if he's playing, but please don't have Tony Jones Jr. out there because that dude cannot find a hole if you gave him one. He sucks. I mean, he cannot
He's a rookie.
do anything. No, I think this is his second year, ain't it? Or
Who? Tony Jones?
I thought this was his second
I
year.
believe it's his.
This is his second. This is his second
Oh,
year.
okay.
This is his second year, but this is his first year actually being able to play. Last year he played like in
can't
one
find a
game.
hole. Like, you got to do better. I seen what's the dude named Dwayne Washington. I think he's a better ball carrier than Tony Jones Jr. We need to get him more involved. We can't sit back and be passing every down like we want to. Especially not against Trayvon Diggs and them boys. 'Cause I think I can honestly see Taysom throwing at least one interception this game, and that's not a bad thing. If the guy goes out there and he have one interception, okay, move on. Go to the next play. Don't be sitting up there, booing in the crowd and act like it's the end of the world because a dude threw one bad interception. You got to keep having faith in the team. You know what I'm saying? Because they feed off that energy in the dome. And when them boys was out there getting beat in the dome and nobody in the crowd was doing anything, they felt that. You could see the players' energy. They gotta bring that energy, run that football, and play good defense, and we could win this game against Dallas.
Yes, sir. Easily. But also, let's bring on somebody else real quick too. And I'm not for sure if it's his first time or not on here, but it's Mr. Joseph, y'all. Welcome into the chat, y'all.
VJ.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Mr. Joseph.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Who that?
Yeah, man, who that?
Yeah,
This is my
what's up,
first
man?
time on here, man.
Yeah.
Kind of nervous a little bit, but it's my first time on here, man. I've listened to y'all for quite some time.
Okay, we don't bite.
Good to
Yeah.
have you on here, man.
Yeah, good to have you on here, man.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts?
So,
What you
All's
think?
well, brother.
well, I just y'all just hit the head on the nail. We just have to on offense. We just have to continue to we just got to get past midfield. In order for us to score, and we have to just like run the ball. Be able to run the ball first and then set up for pass. And I think Taysom gonna do fine, man. Because I mean, last year he started off 3-1. Did pretty good to say his first time starting last year. So hopefully he can pick up from off that where he left off and get us a couple of, help us win these 6 games, man. And we just have to run the ball and just keep running the ball and just set up a play action. And the offensive line needs to do a better job and just create holes and stuff. And I mean, for the run game. And a couple of our key starters coming back, so that helps. That helps out. And then as far as the defense, the defense have to do better in the secondary, man. I mean, Lattimore, he has to, continue to, he has to play better. He's been getting beat for the last couple of weeks. And he's had to, he got to tighten up. And then we've been pretty good stopping the run, so we can continue to keep doing that. And hopefully, we can get this win tomorrow, man. Get back on track. Get off this 4-game skid.
Definitely.
Amen.
I totally agree with you and everything. And to be honest with everybody too, in my opinion, I want the Taysom Hill we had last year, not in the preseason. Right. To be honest with y'all, because the preseason when he was having that competition, he was trying to prove everybody wrong and try to get as many completions and completions. I wanted to see the Taysom Hill last year where there was nothing on like the first open, nothing. He ran with that sucker. I don't want him to sit in the pocket for if he's in the pocket for three or more seconds, I'm gonna start cursing him out on TV.
Look, listen, Hoodie. Look. I was. Check it out. Look, let me see. Man, look. When Jameis Winston went off with the two TD bombs, and Taysom Hill got in and started playing bad, I started looking at the chat on Big Q. Boy, I was like, hell no. I'm just getting ate up. Had me held my head down to shame. Yeah, we need that 3-1 Taysom Hill, not that pocket stuff, man. Because he's damn sure not going to do that with the offensive line playing like that. So.
And also, if Kamara does play tomorrow, I was saying if Kamara does play tomorrow, what Taysom Hill needs to do, we need to have the Taysom Hill last year to where his first read ain't there, his second read that man took off. But then if you look at it, the only thing I need Taysom needs to work on is to try to get Alvin Kamara involved if he does play. Because last year, out of those 4 games we played, Kamara barely touched the ball. When he passed the ball. He was pissed. So I'm saying get him involved and do some tricky stuff with it. And like I said, if the first person ain't there, the second guy take off because that means nobody ain't getting open. And if you run to the left or you run to the right and you run out the pocket, they're gonna come back to you. They're gonna have to come back to you to get open instead of just running the same route. Because if you notice so far, I don't think nobody came back to the ball besides Deontay Harris so far, like on some of the plays that Jameis did. But when Trevor Siemian came in, everybody literally just ran the routes. Nobody got open. He got sacked or he drew the ball away. Yeah. Nobody was really coming back to the ball. But with Taysom Hill coming back in and him rolling out, they know they can come back to the ball now. So hopefully that would help us out. And like I said, please get the ball to Kamara if he does play. Don't take his snaps away in the passing game because that's who your leading passer is right now too, basically, and on the team right behind Deontay Harris probably.
I also got a question. I want to ask y'all this. Who do y'all think has to step up on offense and defense in order for us to win this game?
Shit. Offense is one. I mean, if you want me to tell you, I would say like a few receivers, but one person you need to see step up on offense is the O-line. That O-line needs to step up. They need to, I don't care if you're not Armstead or you're not Ramczyk. If you're in there being the backup, hold your ground against these people. You're a grown man too. That's all we need. It's the O-line to hold it, give our people time to pass. If not, he can take off. If the hold a good running, they need to really block really good on the runs, help us out. But then the people I really want to see step up and have a big game for us tomorrow on offense will be Callaway, Traquan, and Little Jordan Humphrey. Deontay Harris, I don't have to say shit about him. He's always doing something for us. So
I think he suspended this game. I think
they said he was, but Saints one said he looked it up and he's supposed to play this one. So because they still haven't decided when they're gonna start it. So since they haven't started this yet,
play Deontay. They're gonna play him.
Unless Roger Goodell come out.
now defense aside, for us to step up and win. This is who I need to step up. First of all, we need. I don't have to say shit about Debo, y'all. I know he had that one bad game, but he's been holding it down. You ain't heard his name on the field saying, "Oh, he allowed a big touchdown on him," and he's been keeping everything in front of him, which is good. But the number one person on defense that needs to help us win is Lattimore. Hey, there's no excuses this game. Michael Gallup's a good player. C.J. Lamb's a good receiver, and Cooper's a really good receiver. So there's no excuses that you're playing down on none of these receivers because these are all good name receivers.
Lattimore, though, he's been playing good. Like Cam Jordan needs to step up. That's the dude that he's been.
I know Cameron Jordan needs to step up, but the reason why I say Lattimore is because I think they said last weekend. Remember when he got beat on that touchdown by Diggs? I think he allowed 2 of the touchdowns. He got scored twice on, and Lattimore, we paid you that money, locked them up for us, bro. Lock them up, lock these people up this week. And then, in the middle of the field, we need Mario Davis, Kawan, and Pete Warner. We need our linebackers to show up and say, look, we know we got to stay with the running back on some of the plays, and we got to watch some of the field. But y'all need to watch that middle of the field whenever they try to do them stupid slants routes on Lattimore, and then Lattimore's got to try to catch up. We need a linebacker there watching that middle of the field, so when they do go for that pass, we can pick that shit off. We can crack the dude. We can pick it off. Something with it.
Right.
We need a pass rush to win this game as well because, these past few weeks, the pass rush has not been good.
Ryan looking clean in the pocket.
Exactly.
Hey, at least we got a sack. At least we got a sack last game. That's the only good thing. At least we got a sack last week.
Right.
Everybody hoping that
it's not all about
Zeke don't play. But man, let me tell you, they don't want no Paul Pilot. He is more dangerous than Zeke, in my opinion. And we need Ruiz to step up too. He really have been slipping the last few games. I mean, man, this guy he's not doing his job at all.
No, man.
Don't get me started on Caesar.
No.
Go ahead, Jared. Go off, man. Look, it's your turn to give the defense and the officer. Just go ahead.
Don't get me started on him, bro.
Too late. Come on. Come on, Jared.
Because that man,
I think Brother Jared talked
Caesar
about
Ruiz is like the opposite of Andrews Pete. Y'all know how soft he is. So Caesar Ruiz can join Andrews Pete being soft.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Tag team champions.
I said put that dude on the bench, man.
Who else gonna start for?
Tag team champion of being soft.
Hey, but Jerry,
Just saying, bro.
hey,
I'm just,
Jerry,
I'm just dropping knowledge. I'm just dropping
Jerry,
facts.
Jerry, hear me out though. Hear me out though. I know you speaking.
Yes.
I know you speaking fast, and I know a lot of people hate on him. But hear me out because I heard this the other day on somebody else's podcast, and I heard this out from a friend the other day when we were talking about the O line and Cesar Ruiz, and we both said it. They said, look, Ruiz here and there, like he's been pretty solid. Just like the last few games, he ain't been looking good. Earlier this season, I think it was the third game where he had to start at center because McCoy was out. He looked bad. But if you look at it, he came in the NFL last year being drafted as a center, getting pushed to guard because, he can play any role, but center was his main goal. Now, I feel like if Cesar Ruiz was at center and McCoy, who's really good with the guard, I think that would work better out for Ruiz because that's how he knows. He was a better center in college than a guard. And now this is his first year with the off season. So I'm saying I don't think right guard is his position. I think center is where they need to try him out, and they need to test it again this off season with McCoy.
Right. What happened?
What up, Cedric?
What
up, Cedric?
In high school never played right guard before. The man in college never played right guard before. But Sean Payton drafted him and put him at right guard. Like, how you call yourself an offensive mastermind if you draft a center and put him at right guard? I draft a right guard.
See, I know what he's doing. I know what he did about him. I know why. To tell you, if you want me to tell you the reason why I feel like he did that, it's because if you actually watch his highlights, Cesar Ruiz was really good off of those screen passes. So he feels like, when the right guard and the center's got to pull out and got to move to the right side or the left side to block for them screens, he was really good on screens for Michigan. So I think that's why they put him in on the right guard.
Well, he need to call some more screens then.
I know, but they don't call that many screens. They don't really call them as much anymore because people know about it. Probably.
Andrews Pete was drafted as a left tackle. Sean Payton moved Andrews Pete to left guard, and he been ass ever since. I mean, I don't think Pro Bowls and all that. Dude sucks.
Dude got Drew Brees killed twice, man.
Tell me about it.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up, man. Andrews Pete got Drew Brees killed on that thumb injury against Aaron Donald, and he got him killed on that interception in that overtime loss against the Rams in that NFC Championship, man. Definitely gotta let go of him or put him back in left tackle, man. This ain't it. I'm sorry.
Now y'all make me want to go big cash on Cesar Ruiz now. But there's only one word to describe Cesar Ruiz, and I'm going to spell it out for him. SAWFT. Soft.
You soft.
Or SOF capital T. Soft.
Right, man. Vernon, what do you think about this, man? What do you think? Who got to step on the offense and defense? And then we got to go to Derek, because Derek been lying in the cut on some Army Ranger shit.
the defense, I say Lattimore and let me see, and Marcus Williams, I think too, can help out. Help out the help with the safety help. So him and Lattimore, I think those two. Really, and also Cam Jordan need to get after the quarterback, put a lot of pressure on him, because I don't know if Davenport playing this tomorrow or what.
He's out.
He's out.
Oh yeah.
He's soft too.
So Lattimore needs to. I'm not. Cam Jordan needs to play better.
Right.
Yeah, and then on offense. Kamara needs to be used more if he's going to play. More as for the receiver part of the game too. The big receiver can catch on the backfield, and Mark Ingram, he needs to feed him a lot more. So I would say offense Kamara, and on defense Lattimore and Marcus Williams.
Beautiful.
What about you, Mr. Derek?
Yeah, well, first of all, let me get it straight. I don't think Ruiz sucks. I just think he needs to stop having so many brain farts. You know what I'm saying? And
The five
I,
of us disagree with
Go
that.
ahead.
and
Here.
right. Get off my man Ruiz, man. Come on.
Then
The
it could
kid
be
just
the first people.
he needs to get it together. I think he's gonna
I
be a
know.
pretty good player, serviceable, but he needs to get it together. I agree with Hoodie too. I think our linebacker core is really who needs to step up tomorrow. If all three of them have a good game, then I think we just go shock the world as far as who's picking Dallas over us. And Taysom, all I got to say is check down is your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he understand that when he have an opening, run. When he don't,
Yes.
then check it down to Mark. And if Kamara is playing, check it down to Kamara. And
Yeah.
we'll be fine. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a hard game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
If
You're right.
everybody do the job.
You're
Yeah.
right. And I'm gonna say something.
I
I'm
agree
gonna say
with
something
you.
quick because that made the game real easy for Drew Brees. Checking down to Alvin Kamara. I mean, he threw a pass all the way back to AK in that Green Bay game. And
Yep.
he had that that touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So you're absolutely right, Derek, on that.
Yep.
Now the question
But
is,
I want to say
can
this.
Taysom do that?
Right here. I want to say this right here, and I'm glad that Cedric and Derek and VJ and Tyrese brought this up. Because I ain't thought about it until Sid said it. So thank you, Sid, for saying that. They definitely got to run the ball. Definitely got to run the ball. I forgot that point right there, but they can do that too. Definitely.
Now,
That's what I was
Jerry.
saying about this. That's what I be preaching about this this offensive line. If they could just do their job and create holes for Ingram to make big runs, or if Kamara's playing tomorrow, he can make big runs as well. Because creating them holes from that offensive lineman helps out to be this dominant offense that they are. That's going to help get this team better. When you create holes, big enough holes for them to run the ball, it don't matter if it's Ingram, it don't matter if it's Kamara, it don't matter if it's Jones Jr., it don't matter if it's Hill. That's why the offensive linemen always like to create holes for these running backs to make big runs, so that defense won't stop them. So Cedric made up a good point right there, and so did Derek and Vernon. They all made a good feedback on that. I just forgot about that. So shouts out to Cedric and Derek and Vernon and Tyrese and Hoodie for saying that.
I got a quick question, guys.
The key is running up the middle too.
Right.
Because if
Hey, it is.
we
Right
just
up the
found
middle.
out that Tank is coming back, this is gonna be his first game back. DeMarcos is gonna seal them edges, and the middle is where every other team been gashing them at. In the middle,
Yeah.
in the middle. They've been real soft up the middle.
Oh, and they won't have Hill either, y'all. Their Hill on the defensive line. That's usually up the middle. He got suspended, so he won't be up the middle.
Yeah.
So that should be even easier to run up the middle now.
Then you get like a 2-game suspension and it dropped down to like 1. I know
Something like that.
One is not when he's not playing against us, so I already know about that. But then he had like a 2-game suspension before it cut down to 1.
I think so. I think it got cut down to like 1 or 2 or something like that. It might have been like 3, and then it got cut down. But
that's what I thought.
But I mean, this is what I wanted to bring up too, because I know Mr. Derek just said it. So Derek, you remember how you said we need to check it down to Kamara, right?
Right.
Hey, so this is my question for Taysom Hill fan. And this is what I said. I said it earlier, Tyrese.
Calm down now.
Taysom Hill last year when he filled in for them 4 games, Kamara had only one touch. Kamara had one touch with the in the passing game with Taysom Hill there. So can he remember to check it down to Kamara now this game?
Man, it's going. Well, look, sorry to cut you off, man, but the check down is going to depend on how open that Red Sea going to be, man. So if Moses somehow conjure a spell in the game and that middle of the field wide open, man, Taysom gonna break off. So hopefully,
I don't
mind
mind that.
Him.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But
we don't mind him breaking,
right? But if he's under pressure to where he don't have an opening, he shouldn't take a sack or just get a half a yard or whatever. Check it down to Kamara. I believe everybody gonna be reminding him of that.
Hey, to be honest with y'all, you know what would be I think a good play that can help us score? I think what would be good for us and help us would be a Taysom Hill with Mark Ingram at running back on the left side of him, and he's protecting him, right? And let's say nothing opens up, and somebody was on, Mark Ingram just watching him. And let's say Taysom Hill goes out to the right. He rolls out to the right because nothing's getting open. He wants to roll out, get his receivers to come back. What if the Dallas defense starts biting on that and says, oh, shit, he's running to the right. We need to go to the right. And they leave Mark Ingram wide open on the left side of him. And he just goes out and does like an HB wheel to the left. And then you just pass it across the field to Mark Ingram and get it. Now, you're not going to get nobody to bite on Kamara. Nobody's going to leave Kamara open on night. No. They don't even care if Taysom Hill's running. But Mark Ingram, though, they might leave open. Let him do that little wheel, draw it across body to the left side, and you got a wide open field. I can see that happening a few times. If Sean Payton draws us some plays like that, I'd like to see something.
Right, man. And speaking of the run game, I got a question about that for you guys, too. Now, they like to let Taysom Hill run, a part of that run game. Does he run, or do we use him for, like, goal line situations to run? Because he does have a little tear on his foot,
Well, shit. I mean,
and we also don't want him back into concussion protocol either.
Yep, you don't. So the real question is, are they going to pass only? Is it only going to be a pass, and he might not even run the ball? So
maybe just be scrambled.
He's not going to run. He needs to check it down.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what I like to see. But then, if you think about it, I mean, just hear me out. If you don't want him to get hurt, or like especially a concussion, and you don't want him to hurt his foot too much again, because I think he said his foot still, is hurt, but it's way better, so he's good to go. If you don't want him to hurt that, you probably don't want him scrambling. You probably don't want to do no quarterback sneaks, option reads and stuff like that, because he can get hurt. So basically, you just want him back at quarterback, basically just sitting in the pocket looking for somebody open. If nobody there, check him down. Well, now you're back to square one with Trevor Siemian, because that's what he was there for. He couldn't run. He couldn't run. I mean, the defense is going to be looking for Taysom to run, but if he's not set to run, he's not planning to run because of his foot and getting a concussion again because Sean Payton wants him the rest of the season at quarterback, then what? Now we're back to square one. Nobody can run again. So if you don't care about if you want him to be healthy and don't get hurt again, you might as well bench him and put out, like I said, put Ian Brooks in. Let him get hurt if he gets hurt. But I don't think he would. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the NFL is the NFL. I mean, do you want to take a chance with him getting hurt? Who cares? Because he's the NFL. People does get hurt, or do you not want him to and just let him sit in the pocket, be a quarterback, and just do what he can?
Right.
So, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Like, what would you do? Would you rather see him be the Taysom Hill that he does? Like nothing's there, I'm gonna run with it, or do you not want him to because you don't want him to hurt his foot?
I prefer to use other guys to run. Go ahead, Derek.
Yeah. No. I said in the beginning, we need him to be Taysom. We need him to be Taysom, but I don't want him taking no chances that he don't have to take. If that makes
another runner
sense.
Yeah. What's up, Kevin?
Yep, Nola baby Kevin in the building tonight. And we also got Mr. Slim South. Who that to you, Slim South?
Slim.
So, Jerry, what's your thoughts? Like, what you want Taysom Hill to do? Do you want him to be the normal Taysom Hill, or do you want to let him play safe and just be the quarterback and just literally just sit back there and just pass? Don't don't run because you don't want to hurt your foot and you don't want to take a hit again and get a concussion.
Just be the best Taysom Hill that you can be as a starting quarterback and help this offense get back on its feet again, and everything will work out all right. That's all I can give you. Tyrese can say the rest because only thing that I want Taysom Hill to do is just show up and play. Well, I mean, I know you've been dealing with injuries and stuff. I understand that, but this team need this guy to play his best football. They need him. They need Taysom Hill to play the best football he can play, whether he hurt or not. We just need to get out there and win a freaking game. That's all I want.
Yeah, man. Playmakers gotta be playmakers.
If they do that, then we'll all feel better.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the only thing that I want right now. I ain't worried about no playoffs right now. I'm worried about them winning a game now.
That's what we said. Only worry about the game. Don't worry about the playoffs. I already said my Sean Payton type of talk, when you try to ignore the crowd. Especially the stupid reporters asking stupid questions. But before we move forward, Tyrese, and let you take over, because Jerry said you can explain everything about the Hill Park, because that's your boy.
That's his boy. Right there. So I know Tyrese got a lot to say about that.
And that's your boy. So before we move on and talk about that, I also, and I'm gonna have to keep saying this probably starting now on my live podcast until I create me a video for it, because one of my friends told me the other day, Hoodie, my boy, you need to do something with your video. And I said, what? For your live podcast, man, you need to have your video already set to where you can remind people when they're watching it, because your videos are between 2 to 3 hours long. Have your video to play and say, hey, if you're watching and you're enjoying the show, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and leave some comments in here for we can interact with you. So let me do a little video till I create me one. So I wanted to, if you're still watching anybody, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave that notification bell, on for whenever we go live. You can hop on in here. Also, if you're new and you are here one day on the live, don't be scared to hit that damn link in there and join in and talk with us. It's not scary at all. I mean, I don't know why everybody's scared to show themselves. I mean, hey, just get on, just talk. You don't even have to show yourself. Look at Jerry, look at Derek. They're not showing themselves. You don't have to show yourself. You don't have to. So just, do that. Second of all, leave a damn like. It doesn't hurt you to hit the damn like button. It takes 1 second. It does not hurt. So do all that for me. And like I tell people, if you subscribe and you in here showing the love, and I see you every time I go live, you can always go on the little draft board. So whenever I spin that wheel, we can pick a winner to go. But also tomorrow night, I will be there at the Cowboys game. And also Nick, who was in the chat earlier, posted, he said, thanks to Hoodie Jube, he was thanking me because I'm bringing him to the Dome tomorrow. He's one of my good friends, and he's a good subscriber from work, and he hasn't been yet this year. I think he said the last time he's been to the game was in a few years, so he's ready to go back. And so I told him I would bring him. So it's going to be me and him tomorrow. And it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be fun cheering on Saints. So I told him, I said, I don't give a damn if we lose tonight. I've been to all the games so far. I think all the games I've been to, we lost. We only won one at home. But hey, it was against the Buccaneers. So Bucks. Bucks.
Yeah, you was going crazy that day.
but also, before we continue on too, I got another guest to hop on tonight. It's one of my friends from work. He was a subscriber that came with me on my first time bringing my subscribers with me. And y'all probably seen him one time talking on here. And everybody, I know him by Mr. Chris, but he likes to go by his name, Mr. Foley, Mick Foley, I think he might be related to Mick Foley. So let's bring him on. Welcome, Foley.
Foley, Ole.
How y'all doing?
We good.
Hey, what's
good,
up,
man.
Foley?
Oh, shit. Let me turn y'all up. I apologize.
You good, man.
So,
We're hyping you up, man.
Hey, we got to hype you up, Foley.
Yeah.
No,
We're always hyping each other.
You told me you'd play the Mick Foley entrance, and I was waiting for it. But...
Yeah, hey, I tell you, I gotta create that shit for you because you never sent me a picture. You never sent me your picture yet, remember?
No, you're right. I gotta make some sock puppets too.
Yeah, he's gonna send me a picture of it. And I'm gonna put the entrance. So Mr. Jerry, since y'all are familiar with WWE, what should we play for Chris for his Mick Foley? Should we do the Mankind? Should we do the Cassius Jack? Do Love? Which one should we do for him?
I'm torn between.
Oh, bro, that's gonna be a tough decision, man. But
It depends on what's your personality like, Foley.
Foley? Oh God, his personality's all over the place. One day he can be Cactus Jack. One day he could be Mankind. One day he could be Do Love, and one day he's just Mick Foley.
You ain't wrong. I'm different like the seasons, man.
Oh, look at Jono Barnes. He said Do Love, and you put Do Love.
Do love.
Do it.
Shit,
We
we
will,
be
for
hyped
sure.
every time we get on here, man.
Hoodie, Alan, I mean, I'm between Mankind and Cactus Jack because Cactus Jack a fool. Cactus Jack, that's the one I say, bang bang.
I'm the fool, to be honest. So
yeah, so Bane might be the perfect one, but I might make two of them for him.
Jack Foley. to me, because Cactus Jack, he like to have fun. I mean, Mankind, he got his thing and all that. Have a nice day and all that. I got the rocket sock and that Socko and all that good stuff. I understand that, but if you want something a little more ruthless, give me Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the Cactus Jack because yeah, especially for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Tyrese, let's finish off what we were talking about with the Taysom Hill part. So Mr. Jerry said we'll let you talk about it. So we're gonna let you finish talking about your Taysom Hill, and then we're gonna get Mr. Foley involved in this conversation with us.
Okay, man. Where do I even start, man?
Where do we start? Do we start with Taysom Hill not gonna give the ball to my boy Kamara like he did last year, or is he gonna be the Taysom Hill from last year where then nobody's there, I'm gonna run with the damn ball, or is he gonna be the Taysom Hill we seen in preseason where he just took the sack because he was like trying to be too good of a pocket passer?
Man, we're gonna see Taysom Hill in the Falcons version of the game. I'm talking about scrambling down the field to the left or the right side. I'm talking about deep balls down the field to Deontay Harris or Alvin Kamara. I'm talking about an offense that's lethal, elite, and dangerous and mass destruction. Yeah, listen, man. The only way to the victory of this game is to have Taysom Hill going out to the right or going out to the left. Either or if you're dyslexic, okay? You need this man to do 1 read, 2 read, 3 read, and run because they can't stop him. Now, listen, if nothing is working in the middle of the field, check down to Alvin Kamara or check down to Mark Ingram. O-line is sus, very sus. So put that screen game on full attack, full frontal Beaches of Normandy assault, and that's how we win.
Gotcha.
All right.
Like it. What about you, Mr. Foley?
What was the topic of discussion? Are we just
Oh, so we've been just talking about the Cowboys all out. Like one of the main topics that you can start with right now is who needs to step up who needs to step up, I guess, on offense and defense for us to overcome these Dallas Cowboys. So like earlier, to give you an example, I told him, I said we need to see Lattimore be the lockdown that we paid him for. Because there's no excuses this game, right? There's no person he can't look down on. Michael Gallup's a good player. C.D. Lamb's good, and Cooper's good. They all good number one receivers if you need them to. So there's no point of him looking down on these receivers. And then I said, second of all, I think our main thing on defense is our linebackers. They need to step up this game and watch the middle of the field, especially with those slants that people be hitting Lattimore on, where he gets stuck on the other guy trying to block him, and he's got to catch up. And that's how they be getting these big plays up the middle of the field. But if we got linebackers there paying attention to that, making sure they don't do it, we can get a pick, here and there on those slants, or we can pop the crap out of them trying to do these slants, and they ain't going to want to do a slant again. And then on offense, I told him, I said, it starts with the O-line, right? No matter who's in, if it's Ramczyk in and Armstead, or they out and you got your backups, they need to protect the quarterback, give them time to pass, and also open up a big running game and a hole for them so they can run the damn ball. And those are the people I said that needs to step up on offense. And, like, if you wanted to miss in a receiver, I told him, I said, I really want to see Callaway, Traquan, and Little Jordan Humphrey, who's been, shining every time he's been in the game so far.
I like it. Okay. Now I understand. So my first and most foremost thing I think is for offense. I definitely want to see Taysom Hill accountable. He's the big man on campus right now. He's given his first official start. The QB controls the game. We've seen it in the past. Also, with Kamara back, with Mark Ingram feeling healthy and the duo's back in action, it's going to be Taysom's role to control the tempo, to make sure that they get fed the way they need to be, and then also spread the ball out down the field. And I think it's really his time to shine. If I had to give a tiny little second nod, I really want to see Callaway. I want to see him blow up. The man is a superstar, and I want to see him just get those numbers again. Defensively. Defense is weird because, like you said, the cornerbacks, Lattimore and such and such, I'm sorry, locking down all of the receivers and whatnot. I do really think that the linebackers are going to be important in this particular game. Definitely controlling Dak. Is Dak? I'm sorry. I know there's players that aren't playing, and I should be aware. Is Dak playing or?
Yeah, Dak is playing. I think they said Ezekiel is going to start this week too.
Exactly.
Cooper is supposed to play tomorrow. It's going to be like a last game decision. If they really want to let him play. And CeeDee Lamb is coming back too. So, and I think they said Michael Gallup's going to be playing. So I think they're saying the Dallas Cowboys are literally planning to have their 3 receivers all playing again. I think this is like their second time this season that they finally have all 3 of them on the field.
Right.
So that's what they're preparing for. And also, don't want to cut you off, Foley, but we got a Dallas Cowboys fan for life in here. Just commenting, hey man, look, you might be a Dallas Cowboys fans for life. Look, I'm a Saints fan. I'm a New Orleans Saints fans for life, my brother. And all you gotta do is you in our chat. Our chat ain't harm. They ain't gonna do nothing to you, man. We're glad you're in here. Showing love to the channel over here. If you don't mind, man, just hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on here. And also, just to be honest with you, I used to hate your Cowboys. Especially when Tony Romo used to play against Drew Brees. That used to be the rivalry, right? But I told everybody on my other podcasts, I really do like the Cowboys this year a lot more since they had Dak Prescott. And I told everybody, I know everybody hates the people on the team just because they the Dallas Cowboys, American team. Everybody hates that. But me, I like Dak, and I feel like people treat Dak like shit sometimes. They try to hold him and be rude to him like they do to Jameis Winston. How they were holding him because of his interceptions, calling him he can't play football. And look what he did this year with the Saints, right? And I want to tell you, I really do like Dak. I like Zeke too. I'm glad he finally started bouncing back and getting back on his game because I like seeing. I don't like seeing people coming into the league so good in 1 year and then they ain't nothing ever since. I like seeing people succeed. And also, a receiver that I really love. I mean, yeah, Cooper's cool, but no, I like CeeDee Lamb, dog. I like that dude. I wish we could have drafted him, but y'all stole him already in with the 10th pick or whatever. So those are some good players I really like on y'all team. Also, I did like Michael Parsons. Y'all got this year, linebacker, really good player. But like I said, we're not gonna say no harm to you. We might mess with you in here with you in the chat saying we're gonna whoop the shit out your Cowboys. even though we don't have all the starters right now, we know we don't.
Canadian Cowboys.
Like I said, all we can do as a Saints fan is have hope, right? Right? Dallas Cowboys for life. All we can do is have hope. I mean, all you gotta do is believe in your team. If your coach ain't there and
Tornado Rex,
some of your key players ain't there, all you can do is have hope. And if you're the Dallas Cowboys for life, I don't know how old you are. So like I said, I don't know your age. But I know you did. I know you did like Sean Payton at one time being your offensive coordinator because that man can call plays, and I'm just glad to have him here. And that's why I tell all my Saints fans and everybody, no matter who we have out, even if we don't have Drew Brees anymore, we don't have Jameis Winston right now, we don't have Michael Thomas. We didn't have Kamara. But I told everybody the reason why I had hope of winning every single game this year, even we don't have anybody, is because of that man Sean Payton that used to coach y'all. Right. So. With that being said, let's get back on the topic, Mr. Foley, because I know I cut you off because I had to tell this man that. And I think he also commented in here and said something to me. He said, sure thing, I will subscribe. I love Saint Podcast. They're cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, we're not haters anymore like we used to. The only time we're going to hate you if y'all beat us if y'all beat us tomorrow by 50, then I'm going to come after you. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Man. He said, I'm not that old. He's 43. Hey, 43, man. You're not old at all. So you're not old at all.
Trust you. I can't trust you, Cowboys fans, man. Y'all seem real random. I mean, y'all probably be being fans like 3 years before.
Never have, never will.
Not Dallas Cowboys fans. Dallas Cowboys fans always a fan of the Cowboys because it's like the reason why I feel like they are diehard Saint fans, like us, like they diehard Saints and diehard Cowboys, is because every year we them boys, baby, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then they fall down the hill and they lose, and they like next year is the year we going. This is gonna be our Super Bowl year. See, they just like us. Next year is the year. Next year is the year. So they can't be. See, the reason why I like the Cowboys better is because y'all not no Bucs fans, y'all. Y'all not a Bucs fan that got on a bandwagon because y'all finally got Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl, bro. See, y'all not like them. Y'all not no bandwagon Dallas Cowboys, man. That's why I'm saying. That's why I like y'all a lot more. Our rivalry teams that we hate the most are the damn Falcons. And we hate the goddamn Bucs now because of Tom Brady. Now, when Tom Brady released, I won't even hate the Bucs anymore. You know,
right?
Boom,
Irrelevant. Cool. Back to irrelevance.
Yeah, back to the regular. You know, 2
regular
years. You know,
What'd you say, Vernon?
I said they're going back to the bottom when Tom Brady leaves. They're gonna go back to where it was.
Who is their second quarterback, man?
Yep.
Kyle Trask. That's who they're second or third string. Remember, from Florida. He's training behind him. He's their third. Their second is Blaine Gabbert or whatever the hell his name is. He's like 6 foot, 7 foot tall quarterback. I think he is. I don't know. He's just a tall quarterback. Yeah, he's a little tall quarterback, but yeah, he ain't nothing.
Yeah, he used to play with Jacksonville.
Man, he should have kept Tommy Stevens, man. That would have been.
That was a mistake.
Big mistake, man.
Gonna be something with us.
I did too. You literally spending a draft pick on this, man. The claims were that Sean Payton did it to spite the Panthers. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Then you get his man back to the Panthers. Like, what type
Which
of
made no sense.
No, it doesn't. You
Just
literally put Stevens like that
for literally nothing.
Right.
Yep.
Could have made Stevens a weapon. You like to make these last minute projects. That's what I used to do in high school. I used to do my my big class projects like the night
5 minutes.
The night before
class.
Yeah. That's what I did. That's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I used to do when I was younger. I used to tell my parents at home, you know, sorry, mommy, Jube and Big Daddy Jube. Yeah, my project is due next Monday, and it is Monday, so I got a whole week. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it you know, Friday or this week. I'll finish it over the weekend, and then the weekend comes. I want to go by my friend's house. Fine, you better finish your damn project, and then here we go, Sunday late at night, 10 o'clock, you know, 11 o'clock at night. My parents are up trying to help me get the project done if I don't fail. But hey, that was just me back then, but I'm all focused in, you know, and that's why I graduated now. So congrats to Hoodie Jube for graduating. You know, I got to graduate.
Yeah, no failures in this bitch. No.
No, I failed. That's why I'm on YouTube, y'all. Don't quit school, y'all. Stay in school. You know, like everybody else be saying on YouTube. Like I said, there's a lot of people that probably watches him and don't, but the dude named Laserbeam, he's pretty fucking funny. He always tells people don't drop out of school. Well, most of the time he tells people drop out of school like me and become a YouTuber. He said, look where I'm at. Just to mess with people. Just to mess with the parents, you know, when they subscribe. But it's all good though. But I gotta ask Mr. Foley though. So because we never did ask you, you know, what's your offense and what's your defense? Because my boy Dallas Cowboy came in here and hey Dallas, we're waiting for you to hit that subscribe button. Because once you do, it's gonna pop up on my screen, and sooner or later it's gonna pop on and say Dallas Cowboy subscribe. So we're gonna see.
They're trying to go get messed up.
Hey, Alan.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Alan.
Yes, sir.
Before Foley come back and finish up his statement, man. Before he come back and finish his statement, I just want to once again thank you, man, for allowing me to come on here to chop it up with y'all, talking about the New Orleans Saints. You and Tyrese and Derek and Cedric and Vernon and Foley and everybody in the chat. But I'll still be in the chat watching it on my television and because I'm getting ready to call tonight after a while. So I just want to say thank y'all for having me on here, man. And hopefully and prayerfully, let's get this win on Thursday night. And
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you get this W?
And, let's have a good game on Thursday night football.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir. And also, just Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys for life, man. Hey, y'all what 7-4, 8-4, whatever y'all are. See, y'all can take another L and still make it to the playoffs. Just let us beat y'all. Come on, just be nice. Come on, Dallas Cowboy. You know you want to. You know you're okay with another
y'all know
L,
y'all
right?
want to drop out, man. Y'all know y'all want to lose to Washington.
They lost.
Because Washington coming, man.
Washington coming up.
We're just messing with you, man. We're just messing with you.
No, I ain't messing around with Taylor Heineke. No, hell no.
That's what we do. We just have fun on here, man. We just a group of Saints fans.
He said.
We just a group of Saints fans talking New Orleans Saints football. And if you are a visitor of your team that want to pop in and give your thoughts about your team, about what y'all gonna do to us, I mean, feel free. I mean,
we got the link in there.
Just like Hoodie say, don't be shy to click that link to come on into the round table and discuss your feedback about your team as well as we do. So,
yeah, defend your team's honor.
Hit that like, subscribe to this channel, comment, message, do all that jazz and stuff, and we'll have ourselves a good time over here. We have a great time over here.
Yeah, we do have fun.
Dallas thanks again.
That's a D lineman.
Whether you're a Saints fan or the opposite team, we love to have y'all. We have fun over here. Just be sure. Just be sure. Don't bring no troll. If you see trolls or spammers in here, immediately block their ass. That's where I want to make that. I want to make that adjustment right there. I do it before I leave. And
yes, sir.
That goes to everybody in the chat. If y'all see any spammers or trolls in the chat bringing all that negativity and it ain't football, y'all know what to do.
Gotcha.
Right.
But thanks again, Mr. Jerry. And look what our boy Dallas Cowboy said.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
Hey, Mr. Jerry, you saw what Dallas Cowboy for Life just commented, huh?
What do you say?
I would join, but I'm next to the wife, and I'll follow
right now
you because she's a Saints fan. And Big Q gave you a shout out before. I said, okay.
Yep.
That's what's up.
So he watched Big Q before, which is a good thing.
That's what we're talking about right here. That's what we do over here, man.
Big Q really be facilitating the game.
We show love whether you, like I said, whether you a Saint fan or not. We show love. We do it big over here, man.
Yep. All we do is have fun. But any last word, Mr. Derek? I know you said you gotta hop out of here.
Yeah, I gotta hop out, man. Look, y'all was talking about doing projects at the last minute.
Let's get this win.
Hey, we don't do projects anymore last minute. We do podcasts last minute. Because we got morning jobs and daytime jobs and nighttime jobs, that adds up. So by the time we get done,
man. Yeah, and I gotta teach a Bible study in the morning, so I'm gonna be up all night preparing. But I wanted to come in and
I hear you, man.
chop it up with you guys for a little while. Take me a break. Take me a little break.
Appreciate you, Derek.
Yeah, have a good night, Derek.
So look, God bless. Good night, everybody. I'll be back on tomorrow with you guys.
All right, man.
Who that to you, Derek, and also who that to you, Mr. Jerry, too. Because I know you said you got to get out of here. Alrighty, so Mr. Derek's out of here. And then what about you, Mr. Jerry? Oh, yep, he said God bless us. Who that to you?
Yes, sir. All
right, Mr. Jerry's out of here. All right, now we're down to 3 of us. Now, Mr. Foley. Now you can give us your, offensive people and defensive people that you think will need to step up to win this game against the Cowboys.
Yes. So I originally said Taysom Hill. So obviously Taysom Hill needs to be the captain that he's being rained to be and take over the game and give the opportunity for all of our small-time players and for the backfield to make their way. For defense, I was talking more about I think that our backfield can do a good job in stopping all the receivers back and all the deep balls thrown. I think it's really important that our line and our linebackers really contain Zeke and Dak this game especially.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I think we really start to crumble is when we allow them to use the slots, use the lanes, and just make work of our entire defensive line. I think really containing them is our main key for defense.
Okay. Yes, that makes perfect sense too.
Absolutely.
With Zeke, I've been lurking, on the Cowboys games, man. And I don't think it's you. Of course, you got to be careful for Zeke because he's dangerous. But I think the hot hand with running back is that Tony Pollard guy.
Hey,
You know,
yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
that yeah, I think that's the guy you got to be extra careful for too, man. Because man, this Saints D line has been looking kind of suspect. I know guys not rushing 100 yards, but they're making the chunk yards count when they need to. You know,
No,
so
absolutely.
shit. Vernon, I mean, what you think, man? Because like, who knows?
Oh, we still talking about Taysom Hill?
I don't even know what we're talking about. What we talking about, Jew?
we're talking. Remember, we're talking about
Well,
like
I
the
thought we were
offense.
talking
We're basically talking about the offense and the defensive side, like what we think needs to be. You know, what we need to happen, and who are your key players and stuff like that that you really need to see step up tomorrow. And like Foley said, he thinks Taysom Hill is one of those people. He needs to be the captain. That he needs to show us and prove to everybody, like, hey, I will compete with Jameis Winston to be the starting cornerback for a damn reason. So let me show you what kind of quarterback I really am. So we need to see him prove himself. So definitely.
Right.
Right, yeah, I say it's all for Taysom. Since he's a leader now, going forward for the rest of the season, and yeah, it starts with him. And when he breaks out and runs and stuff on the pit, when he does, I just kind of hope he flies rather than take on full hits. 'Cause that's how he had that concussion in that Washington game,
Yep.
where what I'm saying, where he just don't fly, he just like take the hit. So when he runs, I just hope he really flies if he's in the middle of the field.
Right.
You know,
He makes
and,
smart scrambles. Absolutely.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, it starts with him, man. If he can do that, then he can stay away from him being hurt.
Hmm.
And hopefully, and it really just and then also too right behind him, the run game has to be established first. Because if you be the throwing first, it's not going to work. You have to establish a run, and then with Taysom Hill getting his little rhythm and stuff like that. If you don't see nobody, he just takes off and run, and then he needs to fly so he can stay away from being hurt. Because I don't want to see the team going back to Trevor Simeon, man. Trevor Simeon is done it for us. So
Amen.
hopefully when he do the small thing, slide so that way he can keep from being hurt. And then on the
Hey.
defense, yeah, what's up?
The only thing is, look, I want to say it to you, and I want to say it to Tyrese real quick, and my boy Paul. I gotta tell you too. All right, just hear me out, dog. Hear me out. So, like, we had a conversation about it earlier, Foley, but you wasn't on here. But
Mhm.
let me say it like this: Trevor Simeon, the reason why they hated him, right, was because he couldn't run out the pocket, right? He's not the running type of person that would extend the play. Now, Taysom could run out the pocket and try to extend the play, but like we said, we don't want to hurt his foot. You don't want him to run too much. You don't want to take hits and get hurt, stuff like that. So try to just, be the normal quarterback, find the people that's open. If nothing's there, run for a little bit, slide, run out of bounds. Don't take the hits that you don't need to take. Good. But if Taysom Hill's foot's hurt too much and he can't run too much, or you don't want him to get hurt and stuff, you basically back to square one. But the only difference is you're losing your deep ball now, pass without Trevor now. You get now you cut to just being up front because, like we said before, and me and my boy Tyrese agreed, Taysom Hill's deep passes need a little work game, but other than that, up short, medium, it looks good.
I haven't really seen Trevor throw the deep ball a lot. I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
You don't
honest.
remember? You don't remember to the Kevin White pass? One of them was the what's his name? Deontay Harris too. He did a good deep ball, but the one deep good ball was when he came in for the Tampa Bay game, and he got that 40-yard bomb or whatever it was downfield to Kevin White for his first catch.
Yeah,
Right.
So
I
I
mean,
mean,
if I'm being honest, both don't really hold high esteem when I think of a deep pass. But I would definitely prefer Trevor as being, the more seasoned starting quarterback in my eye. I mean, Taysom Hill's whole entire career has been, I hate to say based on a lie, but he's always been the QB that wasn't a QB. So it's just you think that the starting QB, Trevor Siemian, or the guy who's done it, I guess, longer than Taysom Hill, would be more prone to the deeper passes, but I don't know.
Well, man, look, man, Trevor Siemian, I was on what's the name of that dude's channel? With the red hair.
Red hair.
Yeah, he sometimes Ross is on there with him.
Oh,
Deuce and Wyndham. Yeah.
Deuce, yep.
Yeah, I was on there and they were talking about the contracts and everything. And I'm like, hey, Taysom Hill didn't get drafted at all. At BYU, he constantly got season-ending injuries because they put him in there like Lamar Jackson running that ball all down the field, and he was taking all those hard, heavy hits. He's pretty much been fighting this season. I mean, if you get drafted when he got drafted, not drafted, when Sean Payton picked him up, all I thought was, oh, cool, we got an offensive weapon that can do anything for Drew Brees. Then you see him, training and whatnot. He's literally been fighting his, these past 4 years for contracts after contracts. And if you got a guy fighting hard like that, you're definitely going to see some results coming out the field too. Trevor Siemian, he a journeyman for a reason, man. John Elway thought John Elway. Look, this be the joke with John Elway, man. They'd be like John Elway finding a tall white QB, and they think everything's smooth after Peyton Manning. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I thought the guy backing up Teddy Bridgewater was going to be the truth, and he sucked too. He's garbage as well.
Oh, you talking about which one you talking about? Drew Lock or the Brock guy?
Yeah, Drew Lock. Yeah.
Okay, remember they did drop Brock too. Brock Osweiler.
Paxton.
Yeah, they drafted him too. He didn't do shit either. So
yeah, after Peyton Manning left, he just left the whole curse, man. And somehow Trevor Siemian get back into this game, I'm done. Like, just put Ian Book in. Hey, and hope he Patrick Mahomes or something.
Hey, you know what, Taste? You know what? It's gonna be funny tomorrow. This is what I'm gonna laugh about. Yeah. I'm gonna laugh if Sean Payton fooled everybody's ass and said, "Yeah, Taysom Hill is your starter tomorrow," and then he comes into the game, takes the opening snap, right? Because he's your starter, so he snaps the ball, he takes the first snap. After that, Trevor Siemian comes in the rest of the game, and he has all the fans in there, bought the tickets. Everybody's watching live, thinking Taysom Hill's your starter. And then, boom, Trevor Siemian comes back in.
I'm fucking booing, and the whole crowd better boo, man. Hell no. Hell no.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope that don't happen either.
Hey, all I hope is that we be successful, and then that's why I tell people. Foley, listen to me on this one. I know I talked to you a little bit. I wrote some time about it. But, and Mr. Joseph, hear me out on this too. And I already told Tyrese the other night, and I'm going to tell him again tonight. What would you do if Taysom Hill, because there's two, scenarios that I'm going to ask you. So, Trevor Siemian couldn't do nothing for the last 4 games. Well, the last 4 games, he didn't have Kamara. He had Mark Ingram, I think, 1 or 2 games, and then he got hurt for 2 games and was out. So you had no running backs, basically. You got no receiver because there's no Michael Thomas. There's no Amanda Sanders anymore because remember he left this past year. So you down to basically Traquan and Callaway and Deontay Harris, who are all basically really ain't the starter ones or starter 2 receiver for you. They like a solid, really number 3 for you. And then your O-line's been banged up, so you ain't had no Ramczyk or Armstead on both sides to help him out. You got no Andrews Pete anymore right now because he's out for the season. So you got all this crappy, stuff. And now, what if Taysom Hill comes in now, and what if Ramczyk and Armstead and Kamara all play like they're supposed to? They're questionable, but what if they do come in and they play, and Taysom Hill doesn't get nothing in the first half going, and the second half he finally gets a little spark, kind of like Trevor did, and we still lose? How do you look at it from there? Do you look at it as, was Trevor really that bad? Or was it they didn't have the pieces around him because everybody was hurt? Because some people will look at it like that, like me. I'll be like, look at the pieces he had around him. And then look what Taysom Hill did. He got to play against the Cowboys with, a little banged up Ramchick and Armstead, but at least they got to play. And Kamara, coming back. And if he loses with them, then what would be the people's, what would be their saying to that? Like, that's why I was asking you, Tyrese, what would you have to say if something happened like that tomorrow? He lost, they wasn't really sparking up like we would think they were, having some of the people back that Trevor didn't have. Then what would you say? You'd be like, was Trevor really that bad? Or was it just basically just the whole offense, or was it basically the whole offense?
I mean, I like to talk a lot of shit, but I believe you're right. Trevor would be in better, higher regards for, just the public person that watches the game, because, he had more weapons to utilize. Yeah, we're a very critical fan base. We really are. We're fucking spoiled. Excuse my language. I'm not sure if it's PG. But we're really spoiled. Like, we had some amazing QB work for a long time. And, because a lot of our QB woes, people are very, very critical. And, yeah, we have a really great coach, head coach, and a QB coach, and we have all the tools surrounding it. But I don't know. I think that's why, Jameis Winston has, like, grown on, especially you, Hoodie, but grown on me as well, too, just because you're talking him up all the time. He really was, like, great. He was a great college player. He did his thing in the Bucks. He had a rough patch. He mentored under Drew. He follows Sean's playbook to some extent. He makes the plays, makes the calls. We're spoiled. And I really think that Trevor Siemian is the guy moving forward, and Taysom Hill is still the Swiss Army knife. I just wish Trevor was had a better chance to show his stuff, kind of the same way that Bridgewater did. Teddy Bridgewater, back when Drew Brees got hurt. What's this guy doing with this?
Nah, man, go ahead.
I don't know what you're doing.
No,
he wants to know what you're doing with your carrot.
I'm trying to figure out what am I hearing right now. Go ahead.
I have no clue, man. I'm just sputtering out now.
Nah, you good. Go ahead. I'm messing around.
So basically, he's trying to say what I'm saying, basically, is that Trevor would be a good quarterback. The reason why I told everybody I felt like he led the Broncos to the playoffs was because, number one, that defense was good. But don't forget who the people he had. He had Amanda Sanders, and he had, what's the dude's name? Y'all remember DeMario or something like that, Thomas? He was like a really good receiver for him. So he had some solid people around him, right? But what he had the past 4 games was nothing to that type of offense. Because you don't even have a Michael Thomas, a blanket person to throw to if nobody can't get open. Where you can just throw it into that tight window and he'll catch it for you. He didn't have Amanda Sanders like he did when he had the Broncos. He basically had Traquan Callaway, Deontay Harris. And to be honest with you, he didn't even have Chris Hogan, because Chris Hogan retired. Chris Hogan was doing a pretty good job as a veteran, trying to help out here. Had a few good plays here and there in some of the games. So, I mean, like I told everybody, plus you didn't have Kamara to check it down to, or Mark Ingram for some of these games. You didn't have your best pass protectors. I mean, he can't do it all. And like me and TJ and everybody had a conversation before about it. Trevor is not the quarterback, the elite quarterback that you want on a team that can just lead if your team's just like shitty. But hey, if you got a good receiver in Michael Thomas, a good O-line, a good player, especially a good running back in Kamara, and you got them good pieces around him, he can work with that. But he's not a person that's going to be the game changer type of quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilson. He's not going to be one of them type of quarterbacks that's just going to change the game for you. He's just there on the bench for a reason, to come out and say, hey, I'm going to win a few games for you. But he's not going to be the one that's going to try to lead you the whole season with everybody that's out. That's where I come from, about the quarterback position, about that. But it ain't like I hate on Taysom, too, because I love Taysom. I'd like to see him succeed as quarterback, too. It's just that I'm worried about his foot injury right now. I'm hoping that he's not playing just to play. I'm hoping he's serious in saying that his foot's good enough to play. I'm hoping he's not saying that and then just sits in the pocket all day like Trevor did, and then we all are upset like, damn, why this motherfucker ain't running the ball like he normally would. I'm hoping he's not like that. I hope he's the old Taysom that we had last year when we went 3-1, where hey, nobody's there, I'm running that bitch. Oh, sorry, Kamara, you ain't getting the ball right now because I didn't see you open right away, so I'm running. So that's the Taysom I want to see. I don't want to see the Taysom where his foot hurts and he can't run. Because if you can't run with the ball and your foot hurts, that's when you should have just been like, damn, you should have just ran with Trevor again. Because Trevor's gonna at least throw the ball in the pocket and try to run. If he had to try to run, because they had some plays he ran. I was surprised he ran it in for the end zone against the Eagles. I'm surprised. I was surprised on that damn play. So, like I tell everybody, we can't all put the hate on Trevor like everybody's saying, get rid of him, trade him, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He is a solid quarterback, when you got weapons. But when you don't have weapons, you're going to be shits, too. I mean, you got to realize the whole offense was shit, not just Trevor.
Well, look, man, what really made me hate Trevor Siemian with the at least with the last 2 games that he lost is I'm just like, bro, why are you sitting in the pocket like a lame duck? This offensive line is about to crash into you. These wide receivers are not getting open, and his mentality is already breaking down because when the offensive line does hold up, and 2 wide receivers do get open, he doesn't throw the ball right. Because a quarterback has confidence. He either loses it or gains it depending on how everything's going. And
well, I can tell you why he didn't run the ball. You want me to tell you? Did you see when he tried to run the ball? Did you see he was tripping on air? That's why he wasn't running, because he knows he would trip on himself. He'll look like, okay, let me say it like this. I'm not trying to make fun of this man, so please forgive me. But he'll look like Daniel Jones in the wide open field.
Daniel Jones a bum.
No, because you remember Daniel Jones wide open down the field. He's gonna get into the end zone. Oh shit! He trips on his own self. See, that's what he was. That's what Trevor Siemian does when he runs. He's not a runner. You can tell he's not a running quarterback.
Right.
But just the way he moves, like when he was moving, he almost trips on his own stuff. So that's why you want him to be your scrambling type of quarterback. Now Taysom is, but the question is, will he be 100% healthy to where he says, "F it, I can run with this foot I got. I can still take some hits and shit." Or they just trying to be nice and say, man. Or they trying to answer everybody's question and just say, put goddamn Taysom in the game for us, please. Goddamn, see what he can do, and then he's only gonna be a pocket passer quarterback. That's the question that's gonna be answered tomorrow. Will he be the pocket passer, or will he be both, pocket passer and scrambler? And that's what we want. We want both.
Right. I think Sean Payton is gonna play to his strengths, man. I hope Taysom Hill doped up on those horse steroids for his foot. And we can get this game underway, man. We got 6 games left of this season, and these teams will fall.
Definitely,
we just gotta win.
And Mr. Foley, I know you muted your mic real quick, Foley, but you still there?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
All right, so this is the question for you. I wanted to ask you this because my boy, Mr. Derek, who hopped off earlier, he was on here and he made a good point. Do you think, since Mark Ingram is a 100% fully healthy guy, he's already guaranteed to play. But Kamara is like, a 50-50. He's questionable about playing. Mm-hmm. Now, this is what Derek came up with. He said, if you watch the Cowboys this year, no hate to you, my boy, Dallas Cowboys for life, no hate. But their running defense ain't been the best run defense. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are killing them up the middle. Well, we did know that Lawrence is coming back, remember? That's their defensive end. They're really good end. He finally gets to play again this year. And he's coming back. So he's going to be on the end. So you don't want to run into that side. Well, you want to run up the middle where everybody's been getting killed. Well, also that defensive tackle Hill got suspended for like 1 or 2 games. And he's got to face that suspension tomorrow. So he won't be in the game. And that's their best player up the middle. Mm-hmm. So do you attack the middle with Ingram, Taysom Hill, maybe, doing a fake handoff and running up the middle? And Kamara, if he does play, is that the key? Because that's what Derek said, and I think it kind of makes sense. If they can't stop a run up the middle, why not pound the ball? Because, like we said, Taysom ain't your typical quarterback that's going to draw it down the field deep. But, hey, he can still do the media routes, like what Drew Brees was doing. He can do what Drew Brees was doing.
I agree. I think the middle is definitely the key. I mean, that's always been Mark Ingram's style, is pound the ball down the middle. And then have Alvin do the same thing if playable. And then, make Alvin's dives to the outside rather than up the middle, just to shake up the defense a little bit. But I think you're right. Or I think who you said, Mr. Derek. I think the middle is the key.
And then also, Foley, I came up with a play too. Hear me out on this one. All right. You know how if Alvin Kamara, just fakes out left like he's going to get the ball and he just runs to the left and you think it might be a pass and everybody's literally just going to sit on Kamara because that's Kamara. That's your best player on the field basically right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told him, I said, what if you line up, what's his name? Mark Ingram to your right and you do a fake handoff to him, right? He goes to the left and Taysom Hill does the little pass like he's running out to the right side like he's going to go out for a pass to the right. And then Ingram keeps going left, like an HB wheel to your left. And what if that linebacker and them don't stick with him anymore because they thinking Taysom Hill's about to take off with the ball to the right, and he cross body goes back to the left side of where Mark Ingram, and you got that whole space to your left. I can see that happening.
Absolutely.
But you can't do that with Kamara because Kamara is always going to have somebody on him no matter what. But Mark Ingram, they might sleep on him. But the only person there's three key players on their defense that you gotta watch out for. Number one, Lawrence, he's coming back. At the end. Number two, their rookie, Michael Parsons. That man can hit. He's good. He's a good player. Third, Diggs. Diggs has been a really good cornerback. So we gotta watch out for him. But other than that, I think those are their best three players. That we got to watch out for on defense. Offense, Jesus Christ, you can name a lot of people. That's why I told Dallas Cowboys I like their team. I like Dak. I like Cooper. I really love CeeDee Lamb. Like him. Michael Gallup's a good player. Zeke Elliott, and then to be honest with you, their backup's almost better than Ezekiel Elliott. What's his name?
Tony.
Yeah, Tony freaking what's his last name? Poland or Pollen, whatever the frick his name is. That motherfucker can run better than Ezekiel sometimes. It's like. Yeah. So we got to stop that run game. And you know how we on run game, we usually stop people, hold people to good rushing yards. So we got to see how our run game stops. And like I told Foley and everybody else earlier, our reason, I think our key player on defense will have to be Lattimore. He has to show up and lock down who he's guarding no matter who he's playing because you are getting paid these top dollars and getting, killed. And I think a lot of these plays he's getting killed on are basically slants. And, people getting in the damn way, and there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing for him to stop it. So maybe we need to run a lot more zone. Maybe I don't know. But everybody loves the man-to-man because we can play really good man-to-man. But when they run that slant, we can't do nothing man-to-man because everybody's on that man. Right. So we just gotta see. But Mr. Judge, if you have any thoughts, man. I thought you fell asleep at first. Justin fell asleep.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I just hope we just come out with the win tomorrow and just be smart and stay away from penalties. That's been another issue for us. These injuries. I've been with the penalties.
Yeah.
And just come out with a good game, man. And hope Taysom Hill, man, just do enough for us just to come over with this win. I hope they just do enough and the defense do their job and we just play smarter and stay away from penalties and just hopefully we can come back on top, and then just get this win. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to win. And be better going forward, man. Only 6 games left. Let's do it.
Right.
Let's get 6 more wins and be 11-6. That sounds good to me. 11-6.
I think Bill can do it. I know he can do it because last year when we were 3-1, he did a freaking good job to say that was his first time. So I believe in Taysom right now, man. And I'm happy that he's getting this shot. And hopefully he can come through for us and he can ball out for us like he did last year when he went 3-1.
Yes, sir.
Especially those two games against the Falcons.
Oh yeah, like I said, Dan Quinn cannot stop him, man. That's who's coaching tomorrow. Dan Quinn cannot stop Taysom, so that's a good thing to start Taysom because he don't know how to stop that. But Mr. Foley, because you wasn't in here earlier, bro. So this would be a question for you. You ready?
What's up? Get it?
And I asked him this too. I asked Tyrese, and I messed with him about it earlier, about his boy Taysom. I said last year when we went 3-1, the passing game wasn't really on point, right? But any passes that he completed really good, like if he had to hit somebody open, who was that person? Who was his blanket that he had last year?
I couldn't tell you. What was it? Was it Traquan? I don't know.
No, remember the guy we missing this year?
I wish it was Trey going.
It was Mike.
Yeah, Michael Thomas. Remember he came back healthy after the Bucks game, and helped out Drew Brees and them. And then after that, Drew Brees got hurt in the 49ers game, and then it was Taysom Hill and Michael Thomas. Well, that was his blanket guy he went to last year. Now the question is, this is what I asked everybody: can Taysom Hill succeed in the passing game without a Michael Thomas? Because we didn't see that last year. Michael Thomas was in the game with him, and that was his blanket to go to. So the real question: can Taysom Hill survive without Michael Thomas, or will he be in the same boat as Trevor, kind of stuck with the offense and can't really do nothing because we got nobody?
I mean, that's a tough one. I think that Taysom will be able to utilize the people that we're given. Yeah, Michael Thomas is elite. He's the man, but I don't know. I think he'll be able to do what he has to do. And like you said, it's about spreading the ball out. So like his running and his ability to, I don't know.
Hey, Foley, I'm gonna say it like this because we said it earlier, but you wasn't in here. We want the Taysom Hill from last year that can scramble, right? That can okay, there's nobody there, check down, 1-2, boom, run. But there was something that he was missing last year, and I want to know if you can remember it. But I remember, and I told these people already. What was one bad thing about Taysom last year that didn't connect last year on offense? And it's a player that he kept missing last year. I'm trying to see if you remember.
I have no clue. I can guess, but I have no clue.
Yeah, take a guess.
Let me go with what, Kamara?
Yes.
Angel?
My boy.
Yep, Kamara. Remember last year, out of those 4 games, Kamara touched the ball one time out of the backfield on passing plays because he was not hitting him for check down. So if we got the Taysom Hill from last year that can scramble, read 1-2, run, but can check it down this time to Kamara and Mark Ingram when they need to, he should be solid. He should be good. As long as you get the ball in the playmaker's hands, you're good. Don't do it all by yourself.
Right.
So I think that's how we can succeed. Put the ball in Kamara's and Mark Ingram's hand and check it down. But don't be taking all these unnecessary hits because if you want to finish the rest of the season off as quarterback and to prove all of us wrong, and so it's, hey, maybe you are the next quarterback over Jameis Wilson, even though I feel like Jameis is going to be our starting quarterback no matter what next year. He needs to not get hit too much, Like, hey, you need to get the first down, hurry up, run out of bounds, and get the first. The only time I want to see you fighting for that, extra yards and getting and trying to score is literally in the red zone, and you're like on the 5-yard line, and you do a QB sneak or something like that, a read option.
Right.
Do something like that. But if you're on a 50 down the yard line, don't be trying to power through everybody still and be Mr. Hero. We don't need that. We don't need you to get hurt.
Especially
we don't need you hurt. Yes, but the way he gets injured, we don't need that to happen. So the only thing is, and I'm going to say it like this, and I know you're a Taysom Hill fan, my brother, but I'm going to say it like this. I think our future, our best chance of having a Super Bowl push would be Jameis again next year. Resign him. And the reason why I say that is because Taysom Hill, you've seen it, right? A lot. He's injury prone a lot. Always hurt. Jameis, this was his first time really getting hurt and having to be out for the season because of an ugly ass tackle by somebody we don't like anymore. So I think we're gonna take his college degree away from him. But at the end of the day, next year, I already know it sounds like I'm being harsh because we're talking about next year. But I'm telling everybody, next year I feel like it's gonna be a great year with everybody back healthy. Just think of that. Just think if you sign Jameis Winston back next year, he's healthy. You got a healthy Jameis Winston. a healthy Kamara, and let's say Mark Ingram signs again for next year. You got Mark Ingram back there, so you got the boom and zoom over there, hoping he's ever out. You got Michael Thomas back, the draft pick. Let's say we get a decent draft pick this year, and we go get a good receiver to help out. So now you got Michael Thomas, a good number 2. I'm gonna just name a receiver. I'm gonna just say, let's say Chris Olave, because you know how the Saints are with Ohio State players. So we're just gonna say they get the receiver from Ohio State. So you got Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Callaway, Deontay Harris, and Traquan. You got a solid receiver squad now.
Yeah.
You got Kamara in them back. You got a healthy O-line back. And Pete should be back, hopefully healthy. Armstead, Ramczyk. But like we said, we don't know about Armstead yet because he might test the free agency. But you have McCoy, Ruiz, Ramczyk signed a contract. So you have all these people. And on defense, you're basically going to have Lattimore back already. You should have Kim and Jordan back still. Davenport, we don't know. But they picked up his 5th-year option, so we're going to see if they're going to pay him this year. Marcus Williams, franchise tag, he will be back because they're going to pay him. You got DeMario Davis on a contract still for another 2 years, I think. You got Pete Warner for a 4-year rookie deal, so you got him now. You got Kawhi is the only one you don't know. But the way he's showing the Saints love, the way he loves the culture, his state, it seems like he might come back again on a veteran contract again because he loves the game of football and he loves the Saints. And then you look at the D-line, David Adamato is already on I think he's still on a rookie contract or like that. I don't think he's on a big contract yet, so he's going to need a pay check too sometime. But you're basically going to have everybody healthy and back next year, and that's when I feel like we're going to have that big-ass run. And we might be unbeatable next year, to be honest, as long as nobody gets hurt. But we're still in this season. Like Mr. Jerson said, we still got 6 games left. And like we said earlier, we're not going to answer no freaking people's questions. What should we do to try to change it around so we can make it back into the playoffs? Bitch, we're going to take it one game at a time, okay? One game at a time. Because if we take every single game serious and take it one game at a time and put all our efforts into it and do whatever we can to do and have our hope with Sean Payton and this team, we can win the rest of these games out. We can beat the Cowboys. Come on, we got this. We can beat the damn Jets. We can beat the Panthers. We can beat the Falcons. And yes, we can beat the Bucs because we showed you already. So we can do this. We can't just hate on them because of these last 4 games lost. And you can't even blame every game on Trevor Siemian, too. Some of the games, the receivers couldn't catch shit. We had a kicker missing extra down points. We had kickers missing field goals. Defense couldn't find a way to stop the Eagles' offense, So we can't blame every single thing on one person and stuff like that. It's like we're a whole team together, and we're the fans that support this team. So we got to take some blame, too, because I'm not going to lie to y'all. Being at some of these games, when stuff wasn't going our way in the first half, and then when you got to the third quarter and stuff wasn't looking good, people were real quiet in that dome. And that's why I saw Payton said that shit one day when we said we're not being loud enough. Because people start quieting it down. But yeah, fans do need the spark, They need like to see a good touchdown or something to get hyped up, We understand that. But with the people we had in and all that, understand, if we're only losing by 10 points at halftime, you better keep that hope still, because you saw what we did in some of them games with Trevor, right? Came back in the fourth quarter on the Falcons, almost beat them. Almost beat the damn number 1 team in the, well, no, man, I don't know if they're number 1. Or the Titans number 1 anymore after taking that L this past weekend?
No, it's the Ravens.
Ravens, okay, see?
Ravens,
so,
8-3.
But they, how about we say it like this? They were number 1 before when we were playing them. The number 1 AFC team, you lose by 2 points because of extra points and the people that hate on Adam Trautman because of that false starts. But like I said, don't be hating on everybody. Everybody, keep that hope up. That's all we got to do is keep our hope and take every single game serious and look at it one by one. Don't be coming in here, oh shit, we got no shot against these Cowboys. Because I know my boy Dallas Cowboys for life, he commented earlier to mess with us, saying, I'm ready to see what y'all going to do after this butt whooping, He was just messing with us, though. Mm-hmm. But like I tell people, take it serious and look at it and say, okay, if we do get spanked, look who we had. Look who we had in. Right. But the question is, if we can win with this team, what do you think we can do with everybody fully healthy? And that's a good thing to see about the future, and that's what we can see about the future. And what I told people before, the receivers that usually not the number 1 receiver, which is Callaway, Deontay Harris, Traquan, he's not your usual number one type of receiver to do everything in the game for you, right?
Right.
Well, you having all these people doing that, and I tell people, they getting these reps at number one. And number two, they going up against number one corners and doing their best thing that they can possibly do to get open. But they're not, right?
Right.
But they are getting open on some plays, right? They getting touchdowns here and there. They getting first downs. They getting some good plays on them. Just wait till next year, though, when you got everybody healthy, and see what they can be doing on the third and fourth corners that they're supposed to be, be on. That's going to be on them, supposedly. And then next year, they'll be ready for that number one, number two position if somebody had to go down to an injury.
Right.
You can feel supportive. Be like, damn, I got hope. Look what we did last year. But like I said, don't take it so hard on everybody and just hate on them just because of, a few games in a row. I mean, they are third string. They undrafted players for a reason. Because I tell people this. When people say they in the NFL for a reason, right? No. You want me to tell you why they in the NFL? Sean Payton. Sean Payton seen something about him. Trust me. Look. I'm not trying to be rude to you, Tyrese, about your Taysom Hill. But if it wasn't for Sean Payton, I don't think Taysom Hill would be in the league anymore. Because he was...
That'd be destiny.
Because he would be with the Green Bay Packers, remember? And then they released him. Well, the Saints seen something in him about special teams, receivers, stuff like that, QB sneaks. And that's how he's in the league. And the only way he would have shown his way of being a tackler and being a receiver and all that was because of Sean Payton using him like that. And now people would love to have him on the team, not as their QB, but as their Swiss Army knife. And now everybody's trying to find that type of player. You've seen how the Panthers took Tommy Stevens now and trying to use him like we did and stuff like that. So you're seeing it all around the league now. People trying to do what Sean Payton's doing. But
yeah, it's a copycat league, man. They copied our defensive celebrations, too, when they run to the camera.
Yeah, they took that away, too.
Doing that.
So just think about it, though. Callaway and Deontay Harris, they were undrafted players. They was never made a team. I don't know if any other teams offered them anything, but they chose New Orleans to come here because it's Sean Payton, probably. Yeah. So, like I told people, that's why they on a team right now. And that's who you're playing with right now. But people ain't looking at it like that. People look at it as, oh, they're in the NFL for a reason. Yeah, because it's Sean Payton. That's why they're in there, because he believes in them. But I don't think he believes in them as much as, hey, these are my number one receivers and I can rely on them all season long just to play that number one spot. No, he was probably relying on them to have Michael Thomas next to him, to have a good number two receiver in Amanda Sanders, and they can be that number three, number four receiver that you really need on a team. But no, we had to let him go too because of freaking cap space. Right. So with all the shit that we went through with being cap and losing players and hurricanes and fire in the dome and all kind of shit, look where we at. We still got 5 wins on the season. Yes, we might have 6 losses. But at the end of the day, we still got 6 games to go. We changed the quarterback position like everybody asked and put Hill in. And now all we can do now is do what we did with Trevor Simeon when he was in. It's just support the man and cheer for him and say, hey, we want you to succeed because you are a damn quarterback. Let's do this. So, any last words for y'all, though? Any last thing? Because that's basically all I got to say so far. Because I'm going to be at the game, though. I'm ready. I'm all hyped and ready to go to bed, get up and go watch the game and stuff and go grab my lunch with my boy Nick. And we're going to go watch the game. So, Tyrese, any last words for you?
Yeah, I got hope in this team, man. I got hope in this quarterback. And I damn sure got hope in this defense. And everything is going to be fulfilling itself. Everything's going to work in unison because the crowd is going to back all the action up too. So I'm expecting us to win, man. And I expect tomorrow to be a really good day.
Definitely. What about you, Joseph?
Yeah, So Tyrese hit it, man. It's one thing about our crowd. That dome gonna be packed regardless if we're having a winning season or losing season. The dome, we support our team regardless, and that our team feeds off that crowd. So I think we're gonna win this. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think we're gonna pull it off, but it's gonna be close. I see it being real close, and I'm gonna be watching it. I'm excited. Get this thing rolling 6 games. I'm like, why not? What they got to lose?
Yep.
And hopefully, we can, get this. I really, man, we can, start finish this thing strong, man. Regardless if we go to the playoffs or not, but hopefully we get there.
Yeah.
We just have to finish strong, man. We just have to. I mean, we too good to be losing like this.
Yep.
We'll be too good, man. To be the first to go down and knowing Sean Payton, I don't think he's gonna let it happen that way. I don't think these players won't let that happen. So, I see us winning tomorrow. I see us getting this W at home. They're gonna feed off our crowd, and we gonna get this W because I'm tired of
Yeah.
losing.
I think we're all tired of losing, to be honest with you.
Man, the last time 0-4, man. I mean, 4 straight. It's been some years since we lost that many games in a row.
It's been a
2016, they
while.
say.
Yeah, 2016 was the last time we lost a lot. So, I mean, but that was before we got anybody good like Lattimore, Kamara and all them in that draft. So,
Yeah.
that was the last time we had a kind of like a bad team. But at the end of the day, to be honest with y'all, like you said earlier about our fans and how we, always there for them and stuff like that. And that's what you got to love about New Orleans. That's what you got to love about our Hoodie Nation. And the crazy part, that's what you got to love about what Drew Brees left for us, right? Left what he did for the city, what he did for the culture. And that's why I tell people, every game I've been to so far, I always had seats right next to a fan that's on the opposite team. Literally, a Bills fan, a Giants fan, a Bucks fan, you name it. We have fans right next to us. But what's so crazy, everybody had support for Drew. When they were talking to me about stuff, they said we wish we had Drew for another year to see him play. I really would like to see him in the dome play. People supported him. People literally said y'all are some of the coolest fans just to be around because even if y'all lose or win or whatever, y'all always party no matter what. Y'all just have fun. Y'all don't talk shit. Y'all don't be like saying, y'all suck and all that to us. It's just fun to be around y'all type of fans than being around some other people's fans, being
Eagles
around
fan,
them.
yeah.
And so everybody was telling me that, and that's what's cool about this experience of my first time being a YouTuber, bringing my subscribers to the games and actually sitting next to people that you never think you'll be sitting next to, saying that, yo, y'all are the coolest Saints fans I've ever seen. The Saints, culture ain't bad ain't bad as these other coaches that I sat next to that are so rude, man. So,
Yeah.
and that's what
Real
you gotta
bitches.
love about this. And that's what I tell people at the end of the day, even though we lose, and like our boy Aaron says, we bleed black and gold until we dead and cold. And even though we lose, we still party, y'all. Even after the game, when our Saints fans lose, you don't see our Saints fans with their heads down like, God damn, they suck. They all out there just talking, having fun, partying, still drinking, talking to the other fans and stuff, and they just having a good time. And that's what you gotta like about our culture. We don't give a damn if we lost a few in the game, because we know at the end of the day we still a winning culture. We're not gonna, just stay as a losing team. We know the stuff that we got set in front of. We know the adversity that happened so far this year with, the hurricanes and injuries and et cetera. We know what we've been through, and we know at the end of the day, next year when everybody's healthy and all that, we know we're gonna have a better season than what we've been having.
Right.
So
He's speaking to my heart.
I'm about to make him cry. Yeah. But with that being said, y'all, we've been over here over 2 hours, man, screaming and stuff. We all gave our thoughts on the Cowboys and stuff. Any of y'all want to leave a prediction, y'all more than welcome to in the chat. And y'all too, Tyrese and Joseph, y'all more than welcome to leave your prediction. I'm not leaving prediction. Because every time I say it, I always get it confused. I always get like, yeah, it's gonna be a close game. I think we'll win 28-24. Oh yeah, we get our ass blown out 31. So I'm not giving up no damn scores anymore.
I had the right prediction for the Saints Panthers game, but we lost that one.
Yo, you had the right score. It was just the wrong way around.
Yeah, the right score. Yeah.
But what about you, Joseph? You got any score prediction? I know you said it's gonna be a close one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2017.
2017.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Hopefully our defense can hold Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup.
Oh shit!
Hoodie.
Goddamn, chill out.
Hopefully we can hold them to 17, huh? I think our defense can do that. All we can say is hope they do it, and hopefully our defense and hopefully our offense finally get a little spark to where that defense can, be energized through the whole game. Then playing really good through the first 3 quarters and then just feeling down on itself and don't give a shit anymore because we haven't done nothing the whole game either. So that's all we need. It's just that little spark, y'all. But with that being said, y'all, we're gonna end the podcast here. Everybody, enjoy y'all Thursday tomorrow. Enjoy the game tomorrow night. Trust me, I will. I'll be there with my boy Nick for his first time in a while being in there. So I know he's happy to be there. And I'm gonna have to go change the video of my boy Trevor Simeon and acknowledge him and put Taysom Hill face on there now. To acknowledge him. To acknowledge him now, man. But Dallas Cowboys for life. I know you're not in here anymore. You went to bed and stuff like that, bro. But when you came in there and said you was just gonna give us an ass whooping and a butt whooping like that, this was my thoughts to you, my bro.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the.
Yeah. Hell no, man. Hell no. I mean, yeah. You might get a butt whipping like the Bills. You know, you might do that. But like I said, we got a new quarterback there, Taysom Hill. We're gonna see what that's gonna do. Hopefully, Kamara's back, y'all, and all of that. And also, before y'all leave, man, please subscribe to my boy, The Last Saint, if y'all haven't already. Go like his videos and stuff. Make sure y'all leave a like before y'all leave out of here if y'all haven't yet. And I'll see y'all again. And I'm most likely we'll go live again probably tomorrow night when I get back. It might be a little late because the game's not going to end till like 10, 11 o'clock. So if y'all still up tomorrow night, we can all go live. And then we need to catch your live Friday whenever I'm going to be at work most likely. But I can probably tune in here and there. If I got a few minutes, I'll tune in to yours. But tune in to his because he's going to go Friday. You know what certain time you're thinking for Friday so you can let everybody know?
Friday. Let's see. I'll probably go live at around I say 7 p.m. I think that'll be a good time for everybody. 7 p.m.
7 p.m. 7 p.m. Friday. Y'all heard that, y'all. 7 p.m. Friday night. Tune in to there. But like I said, tomorrow, watch that game. Tune in after with me, Big Q, TJ. We all gonna be on live tomorrow night. We all know how that go. We all know how that goes on game day. And with that being said, everybody, y'all know the saying that I tell y'all all the time. There's no YouTube without your boy Hoodie Jube. And make sure you subscribe to my boy, The Last Saint. And I'll thank everybody that came on the show tonight. Who that to everybody? Let's get this dub. And there's no better way to end the show, right? With the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.